All right, welcome back to DangIT Prodcast, the show where we talk about video games, anime, manga. My name is Justin.
I'm Aniyah.
And welcome back, everybody. Aniyah, how have you been?
Kind of busy. Yeah, that's yeah. There's too many video games, man. I feel like that's always gonna be a feeling every week, because on top of what we're gonna be talking about today, there's just been a good amount of indies and stuff I've been keeping track of, and full release now because I've been doing the demos. But outside of that, there's too many games. There's too many games I catch wind of, and I'm like, now I got to keep them on my radar because I want to keep track of it.
That's fair. That's fair. I also feel the same. I am also pretty busy. But both figuratively and actually, I'm hitting a second wind just for today. So I'm feeling great.
I feel it.
Yeah, I just had I can actually catch everybody up since we're like at the beginning of this. So I met my goal, right? My actual like physical goal of going. Well, it's a milestone of going under like 190 pounds. So I've been now transitioning over to using like doing more weight related workouts instead of just doing straight cardio. I'll still mix it in, but so I was working that out earlier today, and it's kind of one of the reasons why we're a little bit late. Because I really just like warmed myself up. It was an ab day, and it was also like a leg day, and I just went at it until I was super exhausted. But here's to hoping. Thank you.
I was hoping that would work. I was hoping it'd be more. Well, like, is golf clapping? Come on, it's more momentous than that.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I've been working with, and I've been doing a lot of overtime despite like my wants to like work out just a little bit more. So I mean, we're out here, and Phil's also not showing up here because of overtime stuff. It it is what it is with life.
It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be a nice little catch up for him.
For sure.
You guys
show up with 18
week?
games. 18 games, Aniyah.
Wait, what do you? Yeah, hold on. Don't. He might show up with more. I don't know. Was it was last week, right? Were y'all on, or was it you and Mark last week?
Whoa, just to catch everybody up, Mark has been banned for the stream until August. I've told everybody before, so it's nothing new, but to let y'all know, the reason is because he curses a lot.
He got 2 weeks. He got 2 more weeks. What the heck? It's a skill, honestly. It's hard to, especially if you do it super often. But then also, it's kind of just like, look, it's authentic. I'm not for that.
I mean, I won't ever like try to censor people IRL. It was just like on this platform. It'd probably be better if we just kind of maintained some cleanliness.
Yeah, the direction is like, the direction is broader audience. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sponsor friendly.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm aiming for, actually.
Pretty good. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, but it's all right.
But let me go ahead and just give everyone a quick outline as to what we're going to be talking about today. A lot of it's going to be some pretty quick points, despite the number of them. We have the leaks about the Xbox like ROG Ally handheld as far as pricing. We have an update as far as Pokémon Presents when that's showing up. We have an announcement for the Dragon Drive global jam demo. So I'll talk about that in a little bit. Some updates about the Zelda movie. Funny enough that we talked about that like last time you were with me. And then
I guess it was,
the Switch Online playtest. That might sound familiar to some, maybe not for others. We'll definitely jump into that and talk about that. And then we can talk about our overall thoughts about DK Bananza whenever we see fit. And to be honest, I'll tell you, I do have a pickup actually this time around. So maybe I should have jot that down. But I'm trying to remember if there was anything else I wanted to talk about before we jump into actual topics. Oh, actually, you know what? It's funny enough, this is all lining up like this way, although this has been happening consecutively. Both you and I are going to different like conventions, but they're kind of like around like similar times. Or right next to each other,
when is
to be
yours?
honest. So
Was
I'm
it?
going to Comic-Con, right? And that's next week. So I'll be leaving on Wednesday. And I
Okay.
understand that you'll be leaving the week after, either on Thursday or like a Wednesday.
Yeah, I was just thinking like whatever's more convenient for me because Thursday is early badge pickup, and I'd rather get it out of the way so I can just
Oh, okay.
knock it out.
That's fair.
Um, and, and then because yeah, after I think after a little bit after, I got to get a little bit more practice in. It's been a minute since I played Tekken.
Hmm.
Uh, but yeah, then I'm also trying to think of something. Trying to think of like an idea for when I'm out there. Because I've noticed this it's been happening in the past couple of tournaments. Like I'm always one round away from being on stream. And that's been kind of
Oh.
like irking me. I'm like, no way. Like it shows you in Start GG where it's like how the matches line up and they'll show like the broadcast that'll be put on. I'm like, I'm trying to think of ways to get any of us out there. Like Tanuki kind of funnels into everything else, I guess. But
Hmm.
if that's a starting point for people to find us, even if it's through fighting games, some way of getting the word out is something I've been trying to think of. So I have to conjure up an idea some point before the 31st.
It's tough, especially since like one of our biggest ways of like promoting Tanuki is through our Letterman's jackets. But whenever we do go to conventions, it's usually during the hottest time of the year.
That
So,
is annoying. That's why I was like, even
mhm.
what is it for Twitch? That was like fall,
I mean,
right? Was it
yeah.
like
So
September of last year?
not too bad, but also like kind of trifling.
It's been a
So,
lot of yeah. No, it's trifling. There's a lot of bodies there, so it's just like nothing. I was like, if I could get like one of those little small fans and like put them in my coat pocket, hopefully that works, but it usually
mm.
doesn't. But it's something. We gotta get summer gear. I'm gonna figure that out
Yeah,
before the end of this year. Yeah, just
Tanuki
something like
summer
more
gear.
breathable.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That is super fair. But yeah, that's just kind of an update for everybody. We're all going to our respective like conventions. I would have also went to Evo, but this is also a year where I'm really trying to lean back on a bunch of different things for the sake of like just building more wealth, and then I'll see what happens
Mhm.
next year. Because
Most
off to
definitely.
a pretty good start on that one. That's another goal that I'm working on. It's just a financial goal, and it's getting there. And think that's everything, unless something else like pops up. But no, I don't think so. July's like one of my favorite like months like in the year because of conventions and whatnot.
Yeah. I think outside of that, I got no, I got nothing else. Gonna
Gotcha.
gonna keep playing games. That's what I'm gonna try to do. Oh boy.
I was playing a little bit of this one, which speaking of which, let's go into pickups. I'm pretty sure you and I have the same pickup because I went in yesterday at GameStop.
Yeah.
Our mutual was
Yeah.
over there and she was saying like, "Oh hey, it's you."
Yeah.
Yeah, like, hey, you showed up today. Actually, everyone was here yesterday, and I was like, oh, damn, that's so sad. Anyway, I'm here to pick up a game of mine.
That's
We have
cool.
it
Can I
right
get my
here. It's Donkey Kong Bonanza. We have it right here.
Bananza
Ooh,
solid work?
solid. And they
Ooh,
have the
crisp.
updated
Oh.
cover, of course, with Pauline and everything. They have the inside
Yeah,
art as
not rock
well.
thing.
Not the rock, not Odd Rock, which was really interesting
Yeah,
that they
these
did that for a little bit.
yeah, I was wondering like I think they just wanted to add on like the reason why she was like that. And then it
Mhm.
would just be sort of like a little ooh reveal. But like, yeah, when you play the game and see how she ended up like that, it's just like a little mention of it
Oh, okay.
as you play in the first level, if you remember.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
actually, right now I've been playing a little bit of this one off stream, and obviously I got hooked into that. We'll talk about that more. But just to tell you guys where I'm at, like as far as the game, I just got Pauline to reveal herself as Pauline. So
Yeah.
that's still within the first like sub level like area.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm at.
Let's
Where are
see,
you
where am
at
I going?
actually?
Bro, I'm at like because what sub level? It's like sub level or sub layer, right? 100 or
Yeah.
something. Yeah, I'm at 200. I'm about to go to 300. But
Oh,
I
okay.
mean, bro, honestly, I'm just leveling everything. Like honestly, I just find like what is it? The fact that destructible environment goes that in depth Like the fact that you're able to like get some fun out of just enjoying wrecking shop, and then also like when you play the game, if you remember like some of the stuff you do with your outfits, it gives
Yeah.
you like attributes. So like it boosts things that you're able to do. So one of the ties I have does something like that. So yeah, I mean, honestly, are we about to dive into it right now? Because we could.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Actually.
Because I was trying. Well, hold on. My thing of like spoilers or whatever, right? I don't think it's that crazy with this game. It's like, yeah,
Mm.
Pauline got turned into a rock. Hoo ha. But like, it was it's what is it? When you run into, is it Void? I think that's the name. Like
Void.
the
Yeah.
Void
Void
Kong or
Company.
whatever. Yeah. So they turned her into a rock somehow. Like she mentions it, like as far as like why she was like that in the first place.
Hmm.
But you know, of course, you'll see why or whatever. But like, if anything, the purpose is just because he's a jerk. All three of them are jerks. But then what is it? This game's mechanics, bro. Like somebody made a post. I saw a post about it as like the things that you get from this game.
Hmm.
It was, what were the 4 games? It was Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey.
Uh-huh.
I remember one of them, which is a game I never really got to play, but I remember seeing. It's the Incredible Hulk. Is it Ultimate Destruction or something like that?
Yo, that's a
Like,
callback.
that's a crazy game because I remember that game having like a lot of you just break stuff. You could destroy a lot of things.
Yeah.
But honestly, this game is looking pretty solid. Like I don't have any big issues with it. I don't know what.
Mm.
Oh, they mentioned as far as like an image that has it, it was Kirby's Forgotten
Land?
the Lost.
Forgotten Land?
What's it called? Forgotten Land. Yeah.
Okay.
Like those 4 games are mentioned in it. Now, my first impression was when I saw the thing that makes you think of Breath of the Wild. There's a little thing you do when you find in the second level. I feel like you might be able to find it in all the other levels, but I only found it in the sublayer 200. You find like one of the people there, which they're like rock people, right?
Oh, okay.
You pay them to like open this little like this hub or like a little room for you to like chill at. So it's a
Okay.
bed and a record player with a closet. So based off of things you grab in the game, you grab, you know, vinyl records, you grab clothes, but then the bed, you get to rest there for a second. You get like a little yellow heart in the
Yeah,
same
I
vein
did.
that you would
Yeah.
get for like when you rest with it's either resting or you know, eating certain items in Breath of the Wild. Then like, you know, the open worldness of it all, you could say Breath of the Wild, but it's mainly towards Odyssey because of the same team. I forgot the
Yeah.
team name. Phil told me it the other day. But I mean like the mechanics of like the movement where you get to do, what's it called? It's like you get the platform, you grab a platform, right? Where you grab a chunk of like debris or like the terrain.
Mhm.
You're able to like jump and then get a second jump by jumping off that chunk. I think it's called chunk jump. I don't know. Well, you get
Yeah,
one
I
of
think so.
those. And then like the directional like punching you get to do, because you get to do like, you know, what's directly in front of you with like standard when you press Y, you get like ground smashing with B. So that helps with you like breaking down like straight down when you're going to like find other little tunnels of treasure or like any other rooms that give you like the challenge rooms that you find, the way you find
Mhm.
those. Upward like punching where you like double punches in the
Oh,
air. Like
yeah.
this game is super. Like I didn't have any doubts about it, but like, bro, you could mindlessly enjoy this game just like breaking stuff up. And then I found out yesterday when I was playing. When you press minus, you're in like the pause menu or like the
Yeah.
overview of the
The
map of where
map.
you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can reset the terrain. So I could probably help you if you like jacked up the terrain too much and you're kind of like, oh crap, now I can't reach this. I can't reach this level up here or some nonsense. Who knows?
Mm.
But you pretty much you could destroy about like 90% of what's going on in this game. Maybe 95. I don't know. There's a lot you can break in this game. Matter of fact, you could punch people. They come back, but like you can punch them. Like it's kind of crazy. That was a lot of interesting.
I thought you just high
But yeah,
five
man.
them.
No, not with a closed fist. No, no, man. Yo, you like. I think I found some of the rock people in the second sublayer, and I guess there's like 2 characters. I guess they were talking to each other, and I thought they were talking to me. I just didn't know for a second. One of them said, "Come here," and I was like, I can't press A's, so I press Y instead, and it just reforms. So I was like,
Oh,
oh, cool.
shit.
No, no real like consequences for knocking people out. They'll probably freak out for a second, but other than that, back to business.
It was funny when you go into a sub layer 100. You're with the scavenger or the salvager monkeys, and the first one kind of tells you. Well, there's a little sign behind you that says like, "We do not accept outsiders here. Get out of here." And then you talk to the first guy, and they're like, we don't really talk to y'all. If you could just go back, that'd be great. But also, whatever. And then literally no one else kind of has a problem with you.
They needed help. That's why.
That's true. I guess so. Yeah, I was gonna say like they might give you a little bit of lip, but otherwise it's just kind of like, oh hey, how's it going? Yeah, we do this kind of stuff.
It was a recommendation because as soon as like what is it? You had to help like stop these like iron posts that were shooting up or like keeping the water from like draining out.
Mm-hmm.
So like the leveling to reach one of the elders wasn't there. So it's like, yeah, they're gonna need help because they couldn't do it.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would say that this game isn't too serious about it.
Yeah, right. It's just a suggestion.
It's just to have fun. That's all it is.
You, man.
But yeah, I can see what you mean by it is. You see Breath of the Wild, you see a little bit of Odyssey because Breath of the Wild kind of like rewards you for exploring a lot. I say Breath of the Wild more so than Tears of the Kingdom in this case. So you're just going out there. You have all the freedom in the world. You're not really restricted unless you're trying to go layer by layer. But as far as like the general like landscape, you can just go wherever. But that's the exact same thing with Mario Odyssey, where like there's a lot of little trinkets they are actually meant to collect. So I'd see both elements being put into play here. And I want to kind of give a shout out to like the movement as well. It's just I feel like the movement is kind of as simplistic as Mario Odyssey. Obviously, this is the same team, so you see a lot of the movement very similar to that one. Like if you know that if you press like what was it LZ, it's kind of similar to when Mario does a jump and a Cappy like roll, but it's much shorter. But there is a little bit of like momentum projected forward, just a little bit. So you can essentially you can take that chunk and jump. Do another chunk jump, and then you can kind of like use LZ to just propel yourself just a little bit.
Yeah.
And I've seen some people quote unquote skip the game. And I was like, whoa, okay.
Oh, skip. Oh boy.
Yeah.
I see where that goes. That sounds funny.
But yeah, I really love the movement because it's kind of funny. I just kind of turn my brain off when I'm just like destroying the terrain.
Yo, honestly, yeah, I just enjoy breaking stuff up. And then you get your what's his face pretty early actually. Your Bananza form or whatever.
Yeah.
You get
so
it
I
pretty
guess
early.
that helps.
But let me think, bruh. I'm not too far in the game, but I don't know. I wonder about like some of the like I guess like pacing. I guess I have an issue with that as far as like how can I gauge a game that has bad pacing? It's like, have you ever played a game like a 3D platformer with bad pacing? I can't think of one.
I think
honestly.
technically speaking, you could say that Mario and Luigi Brothership is kind of like bad pacing platformer. It's like not really that much platforming in that, but yeah, that's an example where it feels like I'm always like close to the final boss, but it's like no, there's a little bit more to it, and I'm like, are you kidding me, dude?
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
It's kind of rough.
I guess like, yeah, I guess like a sign of bad pacing is I guess like introducing something that feels like it's about to be like the highest point of like action or conflict. I guess I still gotta. I feel like I'm messing up on that still. As far as like when I'm like reviewing a game or like gauging how like a shortcoming of a game mainly. One of these games, like this game just feels like even after because I think Phil mentioned after this game is done, like we beat base game, people seem to have like a good consensus of like a post game still having more content to enjoy or something that's still like fulfilling the play. So I gotta see it for myself. I really don't ask for too much with games anyway. Like, is it fun? It's all I gotta see if this game is fun. And so far, dude, you get how can you not have fun with this game? Like, bro, super fun, man.
It is a lot of fun.
Uh,
I'd like to report that there is gyro control, which I think really helps with the aiming for whenever you're just like throwing stuff. But I also double checked,
really?
you can't use mouse control, so that's the only thing.
Oh, you know what? That's the one thing I didn't check. I thought that was wait, wasn't that something you could do if you have like couch co-op? Or did they just do the
Maybe
pointer thing?
I think couch co-op you can actually have second player do that. Otherwise, if you're just doing single player, you can't really do that on your own.
Yeah, okay. You would use the mouse or whatever, man.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, it
just
doesn't
kind
tell
of
me.
curious about that, and I don't think that's a real necessity, especially if you're just trying to use Joy Cons and you're pointing at like a TV screen. Then it's like, oh, you just simply do this, and like it totally works. It's like really fluid with it.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
actually, you know what? I wish
Uh,
we could. I'm not sure if you know, but I kind of wish we could actually like dive, like actual dive swim.
uh oh yeah, I don't think you can.
You just kind of swim on the
Like,
surface. You can get down if you just like press A and then B, or yeah, you dive punch that a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah. I guess in terms of like expanding more like more of the world in order to find like I guess treasures or any other like secrets, maybe they're just like, nah, we don't need the water thing. Like the biggest thing about like the selling point, like from the cover and all, is that like the terrain you're on is what you want to engage with more.
Fair.
So yeah, being underwater, I guess they wouldn't find anything to keep that consistent. Sure.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Also, hold on. Speaking of that, like even from the preview, you get that like the zebra form is kind of like more of like keeping you from doing that. Like it like projects like or like presents the idea of like you just get to you're fast, like you're more land, you know, like so it's pretty interesting that they would do that. So there's like no incentive to go underwater, I guess.
I guess so.
Fair.
You know,
No,
that's
no.
fair. That's fair.
Yeah, man. Oh, I can't wait to get that form actually. Freaking Marty. Where's Marty?
Marty, I heard that from some reviews that there are other forms out there that we don't know of. So I'm curious about that.
Oh, that's even cooler then. I'm only up one, and well, one out of the three that I know about. So can't wait to see the other ones.
Hmm.
Oh, I guess well, I don't know if that really counts. I was trying to think of like the challenge in this game. Um, it's not super crazy. Like I play, boy, talk about polar opposites. I like from software games. So you
Yeah,
get
they.
like Dark Souls, like bro. What's the was there was like a video? What's the video that bro? You don't know when he's gonna swing. God, that's stressful. So I'm cool with like a cool spectrum of like challenging to like super easy going. Um, but like this game isn't like holding your hand. You know, have you noticed
Yeah,
that?
it's not really doing that as much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like it throws you in. Like, I mean, shoot, I was getting some of that with some of the conversations. Like, I guess if people just glide through the game just like off of basic motion or like whatever cues you get. Like there's characters you run into that'll tell you about uh what's it called? What's it called? The surfing? Something surfing?
Oh,
I don't
turf
know.
surfing.
Turf surfing. Wow, it's so easy to remember and I forgot. So turf surfing, I ran into a character that was telling me that if I were to choose that option. Same thing with the eels that show up and they'll take you to different parts based off of like
Hmm.
whatever location you want to. So that's cool, but it doesn't feel like this game is holding my hand. So
Hmm.
because like it's the easy game. Like I don't want to just what you press Y to punch all the time. Like, bro, that's super easy. There's a couple of cinematic moments where they want you to like, engage with it. But outside of that, it's not crazy. Maybe you could do without it, but it's not. I don't think it's very like demeaning to the gamer to be like, no, what am I supposed to do here, or whatever.
Yeah,
So that's cool.
they definitely lean
Like,
in on the fact that like Donkey Kong can just like go through terrain for the most part without any like assistance from anybody else. And the only like caveat is
yeah,
that there's some like plot related stuff with Pauline that he needs her help with.
yeah, like her voice, like getting rid of some of these like barriers on like the challenge rooms
Yeah.
or some nonsense. There's some. I'm at a part where I denied it because I just wanted to go punch the terrain. But there's a part where one of the characters are like they heard her sing and they just want to ask you to go to like there's a concert or whatever. So like yeah, I'll do that later. But that is cool. Like there's gonna be a big old cute thing. It's probably why the Void Kong turned into a rock. You know. So
Yeah.
whatever's going on with that, who
Yeah.
knows? It's gonna be
Plot
cool.
related stuff, I'm sure.
Mhm. Like, bro, it's a good game. What do you want me to say? Like, I don't know.
I think that's all we really need to say
high.
for now. Like, unless you get to a point where it's like, this is kind of like rinse and repeat. Like, if you have that type of stance where it's like, it's kind of giving me the same stuff and I only do the same things and get the same results, but I'm not like super engaged with it. Like, that could be the criticism there. But I don't know. I think it's really cool.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I get you.
So it's
Yeah, we could
like,
probably come back to
yeah.
what, like maybe like a week or two.
Yeah, by end
Um,
game on our respective playthroughs, then see like if anything's like changed or is there like more cinematic stuff that like helps kind of like throw everything up or change
yeah,
things
that
up.
gives us it gives three of us each hopefully enough time for everybody to like finish the game and then come back and be like, what did you find? Type of stuff.
Mhm. I'm
Great game,
definitely
great game,
invested
guys.
in I'm definitely invested in the skill point stuff because just one of those things where like well that and like the costume stuff incentivizes you to go around and just break things even more so than you'd already be inclined to
Yeah,
do. Because I got the fossils and everything. I was like, what do I do with these exactly? And then I go into like the actual costume store and everything like that. I was like, okay. So there's actual meaningful stuff to one, get those like treasure maps and everything like that. And then buy
mhm,
all the different like costumes and everything. And then of course,
yeah,
the bananas are pretty much the only way you can get skill points, and you have to collect a good number of those before you get one skill point.
yeah, for sure. Uh, what is it? Uh, I was gonna mention the thing with the incentive from finding the fossils, and then like the reward of the outfits. Like they give you the one I have. It said what, like a 10% chance of finding a treasure chest while
Yeah.
like breaking through terrain. I think
Mhm.
that's super cool.
Yeah, I like that one.
And I think what did I grab? I think I put on like the pants that he was wearing when you first plays him. I just don't have the hat.
Oh
I'm like,
yeah.
where's my hat?
Where's the
I'm like about to get
hat?
rid of that. That's a wild thing to get rid of because that'd be super cool. Like matter of fact, I can imagine that having an attribute when you get it. That'd be kind of cool. Probably have
Hmm.
like something related to gold, I guess. Thematically
Maybe.
speaking. Thematically.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I got the one that swim faster. I upgraded the tie
Oh.
immediately, so
Oh yeah, you could upgrade them too. So it's even more incentive to like go around finding these things and getting these costumes. Like
yeah.
this game feels like it gives you like proper reward or like at least enough of a reward depending on how you want to play. Cause
Mhm.
when in terms of skill points, I've been mainly going for like I guess I just did a general balance of all the things, but I
Huh.
also got my terrain ability. I think I'm able to break up to 3-star, even though I haven't gone to a 3-star yet. I think it's just cool to
Uh
have that.
yeah, okay.
Super cool stuff.
I did
Yeah.
that in like the recommended health for now.
Oh yeah, they put like a star next to you should get this. It's pretty
Mhm.
good. Yeah, man, this game's looking good. This game's been good. I just need to finish it. Ah.
Yeah. Would you say I mean like this is like really early, but would you say like this is definitely the game, even maybe over Mario Kart, which is kind of tough to like even answer that way. But would you say that Donkey Kong Bonanza is like the killer app for Switch 2?
Um, I think it would probably be me personally because I usually prefer like single player games. And then even with like the single player stuff you can do in Mario Kart, I can appreciate that. Mario Kart World gave like a cool thing to do for people who just play in free roam, like the whole challenges, find the medallions. Like the more you play the game, it gives you like stickers or whatever. Like I think stickers might not be like the biggest point for people. It's kind of like a nice little gesture. What else? I think for great yeah, for the graces of what Mario Kart World is, it will always lean more towards like the multiplayer aspect. So hopefully you got a good connection. Hopefully you have Switch online, all that stuff. But with Donkey Kong, bro, man, I think this might be it for me. This is probably like the biggest thing that was on my list because like I saw World and I was like, of course, World is a fun game. But as soon as I saw the new Donkey Kong game come out and then knowing the team around it, it's kind of like this. I'm probably gonna put more hours into this than Mario Kart World like after post game. Yeah,
Oh,
after
yeah.
post game,
Okay.
like I don't know how far I got with like Mario Kart World. I think I've been free roaming more so than like doing the cups because I just like the whole aspect of like open world as how they've done it. I think I respect the open world aspect in Donkey Kong Bonanza more so than Mario Kart World.
Gotcha. I feel the
Mm,
same. I'm much more orientated towards single player like content, and I feel
yeah,
like I'm just like much more locked in and engaged with Donkey Kong in a way that's different from World. Because with World, it's just simply you locking into these races, whether it be like with other people or against the CPUs and everything. World does provide an open world like bit of exploration and the additional like collectible stuff, but it just kind of hits different with Donkey Kong because I don't know, maybe it's just because like I have much more of an inclination towards like platformers than I do racing. Even though like out of all the racing games, you know, arcadey or like more realistic, then I still like jive with Mario Kart like a lot. But Donkey Kong like
yeah.
just hits different. I think it really is like it'll be the same thing as Mario Odyssey for Switch. This is like probably gonna be one of the greatest like Switch 2 games for its entire lifespan.
It's solid, man. You got a lot of like longevity with this game. The replayability is gonna be. I I just wonder like, I'm just, am I missing anything? Because I don't know what other like incentive to give. Well, I mean, of course, more games for the console itself, but
Hmm.
like this could keep you cool for a second. Like, considering like what people would want, I guess in terms of like Nintendo games, I would want more like revitalized like IPs that haven't been used.
Hmm.
But for what I'm getting, especially like a new installment for like DK, like bro, like, this is a solid. This is a solid. Like, yeah, like more of this. Like, yeah, I don't know. Where's the team name at? They need to put them on
Actually,
more. Such a fun game. Yeah, you don't see it, right?
yeah,
It's not at the back of there
yeah. They
unless I'm like,
they never
where's this
promote that.
go?
They never do.
It's like it's like, wow, man. When Phil told me the name, I was like, bro, is that a barcode? Like, what are they? Dash X Dash A Nintendo team? It was something.
I only know of
But
Nintendo Cube.
cute, is that what it was? It probably was that. I don't know.
They got like a
I was like,
couple teams.
Cube? Jeez, man. Super cool though. Oh, I do remember that he said it was Miyamoto. It's like a team that Miyamoto was like, I guess like like propagated, but then like now
Hmm.
he's not necessarily a part of it. They just take whatever he gave them as far as like a foundation of like development style or whatever. Like he was a part of that.
Hmm.
Oh, but good game. Spend the
Yeah.
money if you have it
For
because
sure. And
bro.
also shouts to just bringing back the Donkey Kong IP because it felt like a good while Donkey Kong was just kind of like a side character for the most part. Kind of like almost in the same like level as like Wario and Waluigi almost.
I can give you that. I feel like that's fair, right? Because what was the last game that was like what new? Like Donkey Kong? Uh
Really I guess it would be
well they
Tropical Freeze. That was
yeah,
Wii
right?
U. Yeah.
And then they did the Switch version, expand, blah blah.
Hmm.
Funky new funky mode. Like, I don't know. It's
Yeah, they did.
kinda yeah, no, it has been a while. That's kind of crazy.
Hmm.
What
And
a way
that's
to
not to
come back,
say,
bro. Because bro,
yeah, and that's not to say that those were bad or anything like that. Especially considering like Tropical Freeze is known as like one of the greatest like 2D platformers in a long time. So
yeah,
it was
yeah,
just one of those things where it's like, how do we reinvent the wheel with Donkey Kong? Or at least rather, maybe it was just
yeah.
like one of those things where we wanted Donkey Kong like to be built up in like kind of a new light or just a new design for him. So how do we change that up? And so I guess they went with that.
That's it's a good move. Because I mean, I think it was just more of like the time frame. I think that's a big thing for people if they want more games for some of the IPs. Like, it has to be something that it has to make up for that time. Because like what we had that thing with Metro Prime 4, right?
Yeah,
Didn't they have a moment where they like scrapped everything?
they did.
Like that was like a while ago. They were just like, all right, my bad. That wasn't good. So give us give us a little bit more time. So I was like, the that's kind of worse too sometimes for people. Like when you're in the development, like sometimes you could put all that time in and it still won't like be up to code or like something that they think is worth the quality in the game. Who knows? But like this, I don't know how long this was in development, but it worked out. Worked
Mm-hmm.
out. Now, a bigger thing was, now I don't know. I'm feeling some kind of way. I think I would hope so. But the game of the year material, like we only got what? We got 3 months
Something like
until like
that.
there's a cutoff before any of these games come in. Like I would hope this game would be like mentioned in. It has to be in a category, but like game of the year category,
It has to be,
going
right?
against going against Expedition 33. I haven't even played that game, but like the
Mm-hmm.
praises on that game is nuts. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
Pretty
know.
tough. Okay, so first and foremost, shouts to Zero in Twitch chat. Shouts to Daniel in YouTube chat. I also want
Word.
to say, in addition to Expedition 33, I think you might see Ghost of Yotei in there. You might see
Oh wait,
that.
what
That's coming out in
is it
October.
October?
It's October.
Oh,
And I
oh
real
man.
quick,
You know,
how'd you? I'm
huh?
pretty sure you saw that PlayStation Direct for Ghost of Yotei. How'd you feel about that?
Oh, you know what? I did catch like bits and pieces of it. Um, this is, bro. I don't know the direction in this game. I enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima. Um, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a decent amount to separate themselves. But one of the things that they just did, as far as like, I think this falls in the quality of life. The fact that you just get like Samurai Champloo function, like they just put the
Mm.
lo-fi hip hop stuff in the back. I'm like, how'd they even get? They got the guy. They got Shinichiro Watanabe. I'm like, wait, well, like how they even discuss that? They just approached him. He was like, I dig this, and they just made a soundtrack. I don't know. I It's kind of like what they did for, which I think was probably in this, right? I must have missed it. In Ghost of Tsushima, you're able to just like set one of your filters to like the old samurai movies, because that's like this whole
Mm.
homage. They had like the whole like black and white screen of like
I forget what it's
the
called.
filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called. But like because it's based off the director that like made that a thing, because the bro, man, I want to play that game again. There was a point where like when you're playing the game and then you do all the slashes, haha, like the blood spurting out thing was a mistake from what I remember.
Hmm.
But then now it became like a art direction, like a trope now, and they made that even more like appealing in the game in Ghost of Tsushima. Now I'm assuming
Yeah, yeah.
same team. I'm assuming is gonna do that again, but like now they're adding more towards like some of the other creative aspects you get with that. Cause like, man, Samurai Champloo, one of the coolest anime series I've watched. But like they just had like, I don't know, man, just like the fact that the way that exists now it's having like traces that in the game, like in this new game now. I'm like, I don't know. Y'all already got me. Like I already enjoyed Ghost of Tsushima. Like Yotei is gonna be just as solid too. Like now I want to see how I feel about it when I like play them before and after, like whoever. Like I'm probably gonna
Hmm.
play Ghost of Tsushima pretty soon before hopping into Yotei.
I
Since we
should
have
do the
so much
same.
time. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm pretty hyped for this game. Like I'm hyped for a lot of stuff that's going on. And I'm already playing Bananza to kind of like keep me cool until then. So
That's
it's just
true.
it's just it's too
I
many games. There's too many games.
I wanted to add about Ghost of Tsushima. Considering it's Sucker Punch, a lot of Ghost of Tsushima was pretty much in like to pay homage for like classic samurai movies. So I think a lot of the influence and the aspiration, also just like the devotion to reach out to some of these like famous like old samurai movies, was also part of that and was going to be a result of it, because
Mhm.
on top of the Watanabe mode, essentially, they also have another like mode where they emphasize a lot of like mud and blood spilling than you would normally see. And it's
Yeah.
based because they were working in collaboration with, I believe, the director of 13 Assassins. So that's why that mode has a lot of blood and a lot of mud. And they also
Oh,
closed in on like some of the samurai fights. So that I think that's what they're gonna do for that one.
yeah, man. Nah, this game's gonna be super nice. I think like um a short falling. Do people have like the what was it? As far as like a criticism for it, would they see the criticism from Tsushima? Would it see in Yotei? I think it was like the stances, right? Like
Yeah.
I guess there might be a there might be kind of like a criticism of restriction, or like maybe not that much
Hmm.
variety with enemies, I guess. Like to make you pull out a stance. I don't know. I think I forgot what it was. Um Maybe because this is something I like to do. Like if there's a game that gives you like variety and there's like an intention behind it, I usually would do the opposite. Or I'll just try to do something a little bit outside the box to see if I can enjoy the play style a little bit more. Like
Uh-huh.
I forgot the purple stance. And wasn't there a purple stance with Tsushima?
The,
It's like a
the
power stance or
the
something.
purple.
Yeah, right. Dude, now that no, no,
Get the
I
Gojo
alone
mod.
and the honored one. Yeah, I alone and the honored one. If they gave him that, that game would be a whole different genre. But I think there's like stances meant for like heavy characters. There's stances meant for fast characters or archers, like something like that.
Something like
I would
that.
just choose whatever. Yeah, right. I would just choose something that just feels more fun to use, and I just wreck shop that way. Now,
Yeah.
if it feels like it wasn't fully thought out, I guess if there's like a wall you hit, yeah, I would think like a restriction depending on what you feel would be more fun to do, maybe with some of the stances. Or like, nah, yeah, no, it's been a minute. So I don't know. I don't know, man. I like having like a good chunk of optimism for these games, especially if they have like a decent rap sheet from a previous installment that they've done.
True.
Um but most of the time I lead in with like a reasonable expectation. Like I'm not gonna, bro. I don't want people like expecting like games to have like, yo. Not only did you have what you had in the first game, but you have like three different layers as well. I'm like, I don't know. Like one of the things that you will want for a game to, I think, as far as like showing the quality of it, is that within certain limits, you could still have like a cool amount of fun, depending on what you're limiting. So
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't know, man. This game looks nice. I have no beef with it at all.
Yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to it. What was really cool, like I played a little bit of Tsushima, and I should really jump back into it now that I have director's cut. But in place of like the
Yeah.
different sword stances, Atsu, your main character for Yotei, has different weapons that she can use. But the idea is that they're made for different weapons that you have to fight against. So for like the bigger
Oh,
enemies, you go with your dachi
gun.
or
Oh.
I mean, guns are great. She does get like, I think she has like limited ammunitions for like a firearm, but it's like very
Oh, okay.
minimal on top of having like a bow and arrow type thing. But yeah, essentially the great sword. But you also have like dual blades for like, I guess like staff users. So
Oh.
interesting.
Hey,
It's
man.
it's otherwise kind of like the same idea, but just with different weapons because that looks cooler.
Yeah, like I think oh, so yeah, it's just like a different lens basically. Like variety, but it's just presented through a different like medium. So in the
Hmm.
medium of weapons, cuz like what? You got like oh well, I guess, right? So that's another interesting thing because with Tsushima, his biggest thing was like you had like a choice between like following being like a samurai, like a true samurai, or like
The
following a bit of
ghost.
like shinobi. Yeah, right. Just being a goosh. And
Hmm.
like there's a unique kind of direction you get with your character because like you get shinobi skills. Is is like in Yotei, you're just like I don't know. Are you just like the
I
ultimate samurai or just
I
like the ultimate
guess
warrior? Like what's that thing?
I guess it's a hybrid of both where it's like you don't have someone like breathing down your neck to go one way or the other, and you get to just choose how you
Yeah,
want to build like Atsu in this case, depending on what you want to go
sure.
for.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, this is gonna be this is gonna be a cool little thing to look at. I can't wait to play this game after playing Tsushima again.
Hmm.
My, my, I can't wait,
My
my.
God.
Yeah.
Okay. I got one little thing regarding Xbox news, so let me just go ahead and dive in on that one. It's actually a leak.
Yeah.
It's about the pricing for the new handhelds that they're doing. So just full transparency, this is about the
All right.
Xbox ROG Ally. So this is a
Yeah.
collaboration between Asus, who are more known for like PC stuff, and then Xbox itself. Xbox has been trying to brand themselves with some more PC games, among many other things. And one of their recent
Uh-huh.
projects is to collaborate closely with Asus with their ROG allies. They've kind of like low key promoted Game Pass that way. That's why I made the whole video for the ROG Ally. But now it's a
Yeah.
much more like visible brand for Xbox, so they're calling it the Xbox ROG Ally and the Xbox ROG Ally X. So it's pretty much just put Xbox on
Mm,
top of it, and then like that's pretty much what you got. But they do have some additional like add-ons to it. The main thing is like a new processor, so that's the distinction between like their stuff and versus like the RG Ally that I have at home. So
okay.
essentially this is all part of their thing to be Xbox like everywhere. Like this is an Xbox, this is
Yes.
an Xbox. It's all part of that like promotion. And so what you have here is it's still Windows like PC. It just will be promising to do much more UI like orientated or console friendly like UI optimizations. Where if you boot up that PC and it's like set up automatically with Xbox, then that's how they'll probably do it. Where you'll be brought into the Xbox app and it'll just close off what would otherwise be common things that a PC would boot up just like immediately upon turning the power on. So that's kind of what they wanted to do with this one. But the reason I bring this
Mhm.
up again is because we got some price leaks. Well, seemingly, assumably, we can't really take this like the actual facts. So
Yeah, yeah.
obviously, these are two different like versions of like the handheld. So the Xbox Ally, it's said to be like 700 to 750 or 750, I should say. Sorry. And then the Ally X, which is like the beefier version, it's gonna be 1,000 or like $50, possibly. But also, holy
It's
moly,
leaked, quote unquote. Quote unquote leaked, whatever. Okay, hold on. That is fair. I want to know, because man, I've had this thing where I wonder where they're gonna draw the line at. Because yes, consumer products, blah blah, they need to get us to buy more of this stuff. But, but like, can you imagine like $1,000, right?
$1,000.
And then you run out of RAM. And then
How do I,
you run out of space.
how do I upgrade that?
Like what? Like what do you like? What do you stop it? Like, because I mean, matter of fact, you run out of space. Like if there's like a wall or like maybe you a performance mode, I don't know. People want to talk about why can't I get 8K or some crap? I don't know. It's just like, do I even want to give them the benefit of the doubt? Because I I wasn't here last time. All right. I wasn't here last time when they had the thing with the layoffs.
Oh yeah,
And I
yeah.
feel like the number gets bigger every time I forget. What was the number again?
It's like 9,000, which is,
It
I
did
mean,
get bigger. Are you for
I,
real?
I mean, it's 9,000.
9,000 people? Yo, cut in the Vegeta meme. Like, are you serious? Like, I just don't. I,
It's a lot. It was a
I
lot of
that's a lot
layoffs.
of people. And I'm just thinking of like, there's so many things they could have done. Like, because like I'm trying to think like they're compensating for that, right?
Mhm.
If if I don't know if these prices are real, but it's just like thinking of what they would want an asking price for, considering that like they could have made like like money and then some with some of the teams they had. Like y'all should have focused on making games. Like should have focused on making like solid
That's what I'm
games. It didn't even
saying.
have to like it didn't even have to be like these blockbuster games where everybody looks like, oh, bro, if I can't see the follicle on her left cheek, I don't want to play it. Like that's just weird. That's just weird that like the set of like development or like well what they set their eyes on in the development aspect is always the fidelity. Is the game fun? Smash cut to what's that one game? Mind's Eye? Is that what that crappy game
Oh
was?
no, not Mind's Eye.
we smash cut to these games where it's like there was some kind of fidelity. Oh wow, he looks like a person. Or no, it's just like there's a level of like quality for these mechanics to work.
Mm-hmm.
And just to make this work, because I'm trying to work this in, because I just feel like
Mm-hmm.
all the focus is on the wrong thing when it comes to what these companies are doing. Focus on making these games work with the teams you did have, because Microsoft bought so many studios. It was nuts. I was like, I thought they was gonna have this generation in a chokehold. The other way around, bro. They choked themselves. Cause like I don't know how you had all this potential and then you just drop it. Now you're laying off like 9,000 people, and then you're trying to do a brand with Asus to kind of make this new freaking Switch clone, this new like handheld competitor. Wow, nice job, man. What games are you gonna put on there? Like, I don't know. Like, matter of fact, I'm so curious to see like if there's an issue with like Game Pass, because I feel like some people had like grievances with that.
They definitely talk
So,
about that.
ni-
Well, at least
right?
people
Like,
have
nice
definitely talked
job.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah, you can have a nice job with this like expensive freaking console. What games you got? What the games at, man? I don't know.
Well,
So I want to put a little
apparently
more time.
Silk Song, right? Because I believe last time
Oh
they
wow.
talked about it, like, oh, this is it'll be there like day one of this thing releasing, you know.
Oh, okay, really?
So maybe that's their choke.
Ooh,
That's their plan.
that is a crazy plan. Not only are you gonna put a lot of pressure on a game that's been meme to who knows how high about like now it's not releasing. Okay, now it's releasing. So now you have the pressure of that. You already have the diehards who've been waiting for it for a while. But on a new console
Oh, new console.
that
Hmm.
we may or may not
May or
spend
may not.
a car note on. Like, I don't know. Like that's a lot of money. Like we already had our thing with the Switch 2 being like 450, like balanced out for what was going on with the market, I guess. Like,
Mm-hmm.
is this market pricing that I'm looking at with Microsoft? Crazy. So
It's
I won't do it.
definitely difficult with that pricing. Like you can only have like a point of frame reference. Also, we have to keep in mind that Xbox like prices have like gone up actually, so that might
Yeah.
also be part of that as well. Um, I can't tell you the ROG like Asus side, ROG Ally stuff have like gone up in price. I'm not sure if that's ever like changed or anything, but I have to kind of think since it is a PC, so it's a PC handheld. I would have to make it
Mhm.
comparable to other PCs out there in the market. A lot of those that hit that $1,000 range are really just Apple stuff, and then everything else I see,
Uh,
I mean, are like pre-built like towers or something you make with a 1,000 budget on your own. So I don't know.
uh,
I
yeah.
can't. I don't even know what the frame of reference as far as like how do they kind of quote unquote future proof this, because ultimately when we talk about like the fidelity of like how your games should perform on like a said like piece of hardware, it's always going to be
Yeah.
outdated. It'll always be outdated at a certain point.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. This one, if they're
I had
putting
a
it to 1,000, I don't know. Like, is it gonna have 4K
oh, yeah.
like display? I don't think so. But like. I don't know, bro. I'm trying to make
Hold
sense
on.
of
I
it,
had a
but I don't have a lot of like
yeah.
wind backing up on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little deep dive as far as like the I guess like the logistics of it, like how they even come up with these ideas, or like the longevity too, because like they wanted to like hit a wall at some point for a generation so they could upgrade, and then you have to pay for the next one, like whatever lifespan they want to give these consoles. Hold on, I just had an idea, and I don't know how it would work,
Okay.
and this is just mainly me being an indie guy because I want more indies to be up on the map.
Okay, for sure, for sure.
So two things.
Mm-hmm.
So I saw this ad on like Instagram where it was just like, wow, look at all these classic arcade games and stuff like that. And just to
Mm-hmm.
not get sued, they had to make sure they had the cartridges next to them while they were showing this console off. Uh, so because they were emulating, come on.
Sure, sure, sure.
There was a part where I just kept thinking to myself, like, would it be cool if like indie developers just make like whatever this guy did, whoever this guy was selling me this console, what if that console just like had more like leaning towards like indies? I don't know. I guess you already got that with like the Steam Deck, because Steam, you get to have people playing on Steam and they'll have access to where I usually find indies outside of like the eShop or
Fair.
like whatever I see on like the Play Store, right? I'm just like, instead of like taking a risk with just grabbing all the nostalgia, like, because that's really what it was, playing all the games you love to play, but portably on like a I don't know how much that thing was. I didn't even look at the price, but like quote unquote like cheaper console compared to like the bigger name companies doing their consoles prices. But instead of that, like why not just like what can we do with that? Because it's weird to just always like harp on, you know, the legal gray area just to sell a console cheaper than what you would want for like a Switch or presumably this ROG Ally. So it's just I wonder where we draw this line of like being a consumer that wants the cheapest but the highest quality of things. It's weird to ask for sometimes. So I don't know. It kind of gets on my nerves sometimes, but I don't know.
I feel it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what Xbox is gonna do. I want them to just make more like quality games and not fire people. But like also at the same time, I understand that like Xbox has like a boss, and if they're not performing that well in a given time frame, then like people have to go. People gotta go.
Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, two things to that. One aspect for a game that doesn't do well, I guess it is what it is. I guess you're at a loss because this game was so trash. I don't know. Mind's eye. But like,
oh no.
On the other end, you have games like I had this conversation the other day. You have games like Hi-Fi Rush where it did well and they still got rid of them. So,
yeah,
like,
that's rough.
Who pockets are they trying to line? Like, am I like missing something? Do CEOs not have enough? Like, it kind of bugs me because I'm just thinking these bosses on these company levels. It's like, okay, this game did well, but it could have did weller. Like, my pocket is like half capacity. I needed it at like 95. Like, I don't know what they're asking for. It's like it's definitely asking too much. These people are getting a little too
greedy.
Yeah, right. Greedy. It's crazy, but like what? I wish I knew. I wish I knew like what's a bad game in terms of like, oh, we sold at a loss, and then come to find out it was just like what they mean by loss is I lost the money I wanted. Like we could keep the company and this team going, but the boss is like, I wanted more. Like that. I think that's all I'm hearing. Like out of all this stuff, I'm not hearing anything like there's nothing reasonable going on. But that's just me talking out my butt. I don't know the inner workings. So when I start learning more, maybe.
I say, you know what? How about this? They make the Banjo game, and then they also buy tickets to Coldplay for some of the CEOs over there.
Do you want to get these dudes fired?
No, they should have a good time, an honest good time. Coldplay, possibly from the Kiss Cam.
I hope they're all single, because bro, that dude is fired. I think right? Did he get fired today? He is fired, bro. Wait, listen. He is fired. He is fired, bro. Like that guy was definitely cheating. Like they're done.
That was rough.
They're so stupid. What's wrong with them? And like, I heard somebody say like, "Oh well, they're already separated." I think they were talking about like the lady in the scenario. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? How you like talk about trying to like duck and cover for the wrong person? Like, I don't care. What the fuck? They were like in the middle of a divorce, so like it didn't matter. It kind of matters, bro. It kind of really matters.
That's wild.
And it's pretty like it's pretty bold. Like, think about that. Like, you get like, was it just the two of them? Like, they ain't going like, I don't think they went with a group of friends.
Yeah,
I don't think so. But also, you have to think like the jumbotron, which honestly, I don't know what the chances are of that, but it is kind of funny that they would just splat on the screen. But like, think of the chances of like being in, I don't know what area they were at. That just feels like the best spot to single you out. And lo and behold, they caught you on camera doing the dirty. It's crazy. So, dang, no sympathy for me.
Yeah, they were way too lax. What they should have done was do I mean, my favorite jumbotron was definitely the Spider-Man one, where it's just like comparing like different like lookalikes of different celebrities to other people, and then they just had Spider-Man. It's like, who the hell? And they cut to Spider-Man.
That's more lighthearted. I like that one a lot, bro. Dang, what a way to put that on people. Not everybody gonna be laughing at both y'all, and they're gonna be criticizing the people you cheated on too.
Nah,
I say criticize, but I mean like making fun of them.
This culture is diabolical because people are just like memeing the hell out of it.
What's the I think somebody did it on the news. Somebody did at another baseball game. Bro, they get cooked. Like it's sad. It's like these two little furry looking mascots
Oh
that
yeah,
did the same meme again. But I was like, dog, they waste no time for it too. Wow, that's crazy. See, that might be the kind of CEOs we got at this Microsoft, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, no.
They get that greedy that they'll do it in front of you and then not expect to get like caught doing some debauchery. But hey, we just gotta make do with art. We gotta make do with our industry. Those two were astronomers. Isn't that crazy?
That's
crazy.
crazy.
We're about NASA. Like they work in space. I guess they really needed space from their spouses too, so they just decided to do that nonsense. That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's wild stuff too.
Oh, but man, I will say, out of all the things, even following up to like the how 9,000 people got let go, I do like Sea of Thieves. I just would have loved to see Everwild. That's such a shame.
Oh yeah,
such a shame on that one,
bro. You know what? I want to. Man, I got to take some time. I'm probably gonna do. Here's an idea that I've been thinking about. I just have to talk to people a little bit more and like organize the way I want to do it. Like getting like an idea, like a proper idea in terms of like talking to people, like the stuff that people ask for in video games. There's a line of direction that like these companies have to work off of, right? So they work off of something that like gets them the most money, sure. But like then there's something that doesn't always work, but it worked before. Case in point, Concord, a hero shooter. You would have thought, like, based off how they was thinking, a hero shooter would brought in more money. Right. But it came in a wave. So they just missed the wave of hero shooters, or at least like competent hero shooters, because from what Phil said, and then like a general idea of people who played the game, it was okay. Like it was okay. It was like a basic, maybe serviceable hero shooter. But it was just like no real hook for it. It's like we're kind of sick of hero shooters. So like, what wave are they willing to work off of that like gets them the most money? This is from like the company standpoint, like CEO, big wigs, whatever. Now from the player standpoint, what are they looking for in games that'll make them keep playing? Like I don't know. Like I want to think about like what I'm getting from Expedition 33. That game, based off what I saw, because that game looks great and it's been getting like the best receptions. But it's not like a money funnel. It's not like a Fortnite where you keep paying for skins. It's not one of those games. It's meant for like an experience. Depending on how you are, you might even play that game again. There might be some incentive to do it. I don't know. But I'm just thinking of there's people who really want games that have like story rich and fun like functions. Like that game, don't people liken it to like some of the mechanics for like Paper Mario?
That's what Phil says, yeah.
Like yeah, so there's that mechanic that carries over in the newer games, but still has like a presentation that feels pretty modern. The graphics in that game look pretty good. They did pretty well with that. So I got to figure out how I want to post this out, or like when I go to talk to people and like write this stuff down. I want to get a better like reference point of like what games can work, because there's so many games that come out. Maybe they don't even have like, the marketing or like the backing of like big AAA companies, but it's just overlooked quality because it's just like, it just doesn't seem like it would sell for the people who would help with the marketing, which are the big AAA companies. So it's weird because people say gaming is dead. It's not. It's just like the games that have been getting the most money. Like, do I care about another Call of Duty? Not really. But like the people who usually shell in that like that demographic and the fan base, they'll probably pay for it again because of the name. I don't know. I just want to find out a little bit more.
It,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah,
such a
yeah,
rabbit
yeah,
hole when it comes to like talking about like people's interests versus like what companies want. The companies want that consistency. They want the cash flow so they can stay
yeah.
alive.
They want the security, and it's like the security of like a good game is like the riskier part for the consumer, and then like the riskier part for the companies or investors or whatever is because they're putting all this money in and they don't know if they'll get a return on that investment.
Yeah.
So everybody's got like a stake in this in some kind of way, but like then like bro, it's like,
Because
what?
I'm also
It's
thinking
like
because like when we get excited for like revived IPs or yeah, like let's just say
okay,
Donkey Kong in this case, and like we're like super
yeah,
stoked about that, and it's great that they decided to take a quote unquote risk with an IP with some like modern way of like engineering video games, and then us as like consumers we tend to like it's like new experiences, but we also kind of like nostalgia, maybe some like level of similarity. I guess that's why like there was an era of like so many Call of Duties just like being super successful. They are still pretty successful anyway. So
yeah.
when they try to reintroduce Banjo, as I keep saying, and it's like, do we like does anyone bring that up? And maybe they do, but this is behind closed doors. But are
Yeah.
like bigwigs willing to like take a chance on that versus something that's been like consistent? Like if there was an either
Mhm.
or type of situation. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, the risk is the last thing they want to keep dealing with because it's a risk either way, but
Hmm.
like a less risk with something that's
Been
like in people's
shown.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and then I heard this from like another like point of like nostalgia. Um the people who usually would have like a decent chunk of money are coming from those eras that we grew up with. Like we still like we're gonna be working adults, so more than likely we'll have the money to do so.
That's true.
This newer generation, yeah, the newer generation are like young adults and all that other noise, like teenagers who want to get into video games again. I have no idea. I don't know what their angle is because like Gen Z is either a bunch of like wacky zany stuff. I don't know. I don't know what they're like. I don't know, like mobile games. I don't know. I just
Hmm. Maybe.
it's a weird tug of war with this stuff.
Yeah.
Ah,
I would say like for example, like of like nostalgia really hidden. Um I would say Marvel Rivals. I mean, it is pretty much like a hero shooter in that case, and very much so
mhm.
Overwatch like. But it's with Marvel
Yeah,
heroes and Marvel characters in general. So it's like, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay, we'll lock in for that. And it's doing
yeah, and then
successfully well.
yeah, on top of like some of the modern stuff with the movies too, and there's still like, of course, old heads who still read the comics. I think there's a lot of issues coming out still.
Hmm.
Uh,
That
so
and
yeah, it's like
also Magic
yeah,
the Gathering, but it's Final Fantasy characters. That exploded, dude. So much of a
that
market for that.
that sounds crazy. Really?
There is, yeah. That was a couple weeks ago. I mean, like relatives were talking about that, cousins were talking about that. That was gonna be a separate line from like the usual Pokemon line for GameStop, for example.
Really? What? Dang.
I mean, to be fair,
Uh,
like nostalgia does sell that way.
yeah, it does. Dang, what would you think would be the nostalgia for the next generation? Freaking Tiny Chef, like you
Skibbity.
think? They did- yeah, no, God, not skip. You know what? That okay? That I think that's why I was trying to hit it on. Like, what is their nostalgia? It's a bunch of memes, a bunch of stuff that we enjoyed though. Like, wait, Skippy Toilet is
Astronomers.
like cheating old CEOs. That would be kind of crazy. Yeah, they're gonna get a lot of memes as far as like nostalgia.
Hmm.
Wow, that's rough. Cause like Skibbity Toilet was like a Gmod thing from like
Yeah,
Half
true.
Life.
That's true.
So like, and apparently there's a story. I don't know if I ever watch it, or I don't think I want to. But
Yeah, I don't think so.
I really just wonder. There's a good chunk of stuff that they could do. Like there's newer iterations of heroes that are still like something that you could get from Marvel, and DC. So I don't necessarily know. Geez, man, this is like maybe I'm thinking too far, like as far as like longevity,
Yeah.
but like you know.
I think maybe
Also, hold on.
also like maybe the nostalgia that we're getting hit with, since it impacts the new
Yeah, yeah,
generation too as mainstream. Maybe that also they kind of ride the nostalgia, just like at a different like point in time.
yeah. They'll just be like, "Oh, this is what my folks were into, or my
Mhm.
friends were into," like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, this is my
So that's
Spider-Man
fair.
type of thing.
Yeah, because like I think you're gonna see a lot of like is Miles still the most recent iteration of Spider-Man? I think.
Hmm.
I want to say he's the most recent still. Like I don't know if there's any other Spider-Man I might have missed. We're still bringing back, like other ones. Like we're still gonna get like, well, based off what we saw in Spider-Verse. So like there's gonna be the older ones that we've seen in new iterations. But in terms of there was like a new what was her name? Wasn't her name like actually America? Like there was a Captain America kind of character.
Hmm.
She had like the red, white, and blue thing, but she had like a jacket. Matter of fact, wait, she was in wasn't she was in Doctor Strange. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you mean like the
I think
alternative
that
one? I think that was
yeah. Wasn't she supposed to be
I think that's
like a
UK.
Captain America type?
Yeah, I think that's UK like Captain.
Crap, it's been a minute. I thought her
I
name was
forget
like
exactly what it was, but yeah.
So it's like there's ways that they can keep this stuff going. Um, but sheesh, man, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of is more of the security of it all because that's what big companies are going to do that. They need to see
Yeah.
what's secure and what's going to work. Speaking of secure and what's going to work, because let me see what else do we have on the list?
On
Because
the
I'm gonna
docket?
throw in this little there's a little thing from Steam. They did something kind of weird. Um,
Hmm.
I don't think I care necessarily. Hold on, well, it just okay.
You want to talk
This
about it?
isn't our demographic. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Okay.
it's just
Okay.
important because like people were saying like if it's if this is this one day, then what then type of mentality.
Okay.
Adult game. All right.
Uh oh. Oh.
So
What do you want to talk about
Steam.
it?
I was like, just hear me out. Cause like I'm kind of 50-50. Like I get it, but then I just like I don't care. But I don't know where like they're gonna push the envelope. The thing is, it looks like they're delisting adult games off of Steam.
Oh.
So
Oh.
like
Huh.
a little nasties, I guess.
All
They're
the
just gone,
nasty
I guess.
nasties. Okay, okay.
Or like or they're saying like they were it's saying what was this a PC Gamer article? It's saying that Valve confirmed that they were pressured by credit card companies to delist adult games. So,
Really?
yes, all the little goons out there, kind of crazy, right?
Oh, those little
Kind of
goons.
tough. You're gonna have to get your fix somewhere else, I guess. But I mean, ugh, in terms of what the reasons were by Mastercard. Oh, Mastercard. Uh,
MasterCard.
yeah, I was just like, I was trying to think of like my biggest thing. My biggest thing of like me saying I get it in terms of like it's an adult game. Like, first of all, there needs to be a little bit more supervision on people's side, depending on who has like a Steam account. But I'd
Mhm.
assume that like people who are playing these games, uh, I'm gonna assume that they're adults. I would hope, but there's gonna be a lot of fall through. There's gonna be some kids who are just like, oh, what's this? I was born in 1982 and stuff like that. But like just to play a game, and now they're exposed to all this nonsense, which is something you wouldn't want on your platform. You don't want a bunch of
That's true.
not adults playing it, right? So that's why I'd assume that's the case. And I'd give a little bit of like I'd understand. Now, in terms of like, what is it? When it comes to like what it could mean, that's what people are talking about. Like, say that they cut it off here because it's adult games. What's gonna stop them from doing it to other like, I guess, quote unquote beloved titles? I don't I don't know. Like I don't know what game you could point to, and I refuse to look it up. I refuse to look up sales of adult games because I'm just like I don't. As much as I want to like get like a thorough answer, that's the only thing my brain will go to. It will just be sales because like think of games like what's a gory game that does pretty well, like what like Resident Evil
Oh,
games
sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
or
Resident
like
Evil.
games that have like yeah freaking shoot
Uh,
Expedition 33.
I mean, maybe Call of
Somebody get
Duty.
I get yeah, right? And you know what? That's funny because I was gonna mention that. Somebody there was a post I saw about it where it was like if it's this one day, then what's next? Call of Duty? I'm like, do you really think they're gonna get rid of Call of Duty? Do you honestly think that? Like, you can't see the
Not with that
separation
track
of
record, no.
yeah, right. Like, do you think what's the difference between a booby game and Call of Duty? I'll just give you 2 seconds to think about that. Dang, that's crazy. It's actually the branding, right? And how safe it is to put that out somewhere. Because look, when you look at Call of Duty, there isn't really gore in that game,
I
as
mean,
far as I know.
not like gore, but like they're shooting, yeah.
Yeah, right. The shooting. Okay.
Maybe a stab here, but you know, they don't really like
Yeah,
zoom in
right.
on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, tomahawk. Like, who knows? It's not like super graphic, right? It's not like as explicit as a game whose intention is to focus on like not even suggestive themes. Those are sexual themes. Like those are just straight up wow, look at this, push the button or some mess like
Wow,
that.
enhance.
So it's so like it's a little odd that that was even a suggestion. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what to expect anymore because I guess in terms of a market that people were trying to do for like indie games, I guess say goodbye to that adult stuff. That wasn't on my radar, but y'all have fun with that, I guess. But
It's crazy.
yeah, I
I
thought it
have
was
the
just
list. I got some news and trending. So we're not going to see Milky Way. We're not going to see The Lustful In, and we're not going to see Love and Life.
boy, you said Milky Way. That pissed me off.
But
That is so stupid. Are you for real, bro? I'm cool without those games. I was
it's
cool
on sale
without
for like 32% off.
well, see, they're not gonna get all the money anyway, so it's fine. Like they can take a windfall. How about you put the development skills towards games that would make like who knows? Hey, throw your hat in the ring with some stuff that Microsoft is gonna need. They're gonna need the money. Just make it general audience focused, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
what's wrong with a
Okay.
game that appeals to everybody? Like I don't understand that sometimes. That's such a crazy. Well, hold on. First of all, what's this? What's this article showing? I don't need that.
Oh, I was
But
gonna say,
anyway,
like,
yeah, like
don't look it up. Don't look it up.
yeah, I was like, yeah, please no. But I'm just like, bro. Like, matter of fact, hold wait. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a thing that happened with SNK. SNK was it one of the collections? Was it Chaos? I forgot what game it was. It was either a game or a collection. They covered a bit of Mai's cleavage.
Oh, that's the English cover, I think.
Yeah, right. It was one of those.
SM
And like,
SVC Chaos.
yeah, I think it was that. So it was the game, not the not like a collection or anything, right?
Yeah.
Um, so I get that on both ends. Like it's kind of like, why would you cover the titties? They always been there. But then also they're like, want to get more money, so cover the titties. Like I get it from both ends. But like then again, I'll be more so on the people who've been like fans of SNK. And for the people who tried to censor that, it's kind of like, why would you throw your hat into a ring where these characters kind of have that going? It's not crazy. It's not like, straight up I don't know any adult games, so I don't know. Like, there's no like everything's flying out. What? And then also when you play the game, they kind of just move. So what it is. But it's just this line was kind of crazy. This is a weird line to be kind of like, I can't play titty games. They're gonna take my Call of Duty away. It's kind of wild. This kind of throws into like the whole scope of like the gaming space. But like, what do gamers want, and what is reasonable to expect? Cause like that is not something you want to see. You like your titty game so much you want everybody to see it. Like that's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So that was a fun little side I saw going on with Steam.
I see.
I
So I guess we'll
I
see.
feel yeah right. I feel nothing. Like I'm very indifferent to both sides. I understand the company side more so than the gamer side because like titty games, bro, you better cut that out. That's kind of crazy.
Okay.
So yeah,
Here.
enough of that stuff.
I will tell you there is something that does appeal to the general audience, Pokemon games, to which we want to talk
Yes,
about the Pokemon Presents
that is.
that's been actually announced for next week. So
Oh,
for next week,
oh crap.
like
Oh, okay.
Tuesday. Like Tuesday.
Yeah,
On a Tuesday,
that's fine. Okay, I can dig it.
it's gonna be at
Let me
6
see.
a.m. Uh I guess I might go
6
live for
a.m.
that. 6 a.m.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, fine.
I mean, you know how Nintendo does it because they have to broadcast it everywhere.
Yeah, their time. Yeah, their time, and they're focused more on their end. Cause like what's 6 a.m.
I think
for us to
it's
them?
like I could have sworn like the translation like on their tweet because it was from like Pokemon Company JP. I think it was like the 23rd at 9 p.m. So for us on the 22nd
Huh?
at not 2 at 6 a.m. Then I guess that's
They're
the main difference.
they're that far into the future?
Maybe.
What? Are you serious? That's crazy. I honestly thought it was a little bit less than that, but sure. Sure.
So that's going on, and to be honest, this would be the point at which we like draw in some predictions of like what they'd be doing. It's kind of tough for me to say because I haven't really been thinking too much about Pokemon aside from like the week by week events in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Uh, I could
And
tell you.
then I got no skin in this game. I like a bit of Pokemon. I have
Okay.
Sword and Shield, but I'm gonna try my best to act like I know what I'm talking about. So
Okay.
we already got ZNA, right? When is that coming out? Or is it already
That's
out?
coming out October, I think. No, November. Yeah, October.
Man, we got a lot of October still. Okay.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, right?
Okay.
You're gonna get a new app. You're gonna get an app.
A new app.
You're gonna get something that like you're gonna either get a new app or a update on an app that hones in on like maybe I might have missed it. This is why I'm talking on my butt. But like I don't know if they did anything to focus on Pokemon ZA for the Nintendo app. Like anything that have
They
people
could
like in
do that. They could do that.
all right. If they haven't done it, they could do it.
Hmm.
You're probably gonna get a new you're gonna get a new I was gonna think of something that regards the game, like the trading card, the TCG.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. Okay.
you could probably get some new cards, like
You're probably right
one.
about that,
Y'all,
actually.
it's gonna be some booster cards, right? Because I'm
Some
trying as
boosties.
much as like as much as I haven't like done anything with the Pokemon card game since like what I was in elementary school, I think. Like I think like that was the last thing I did. Or and then also, well, hold on. Oh, I got some cards. I haven't
Wait, you have cards?
cards I got while I was in Texas at DreamCon.
Really?
This isn't a card though. This is Squirtle. But where? Wait,
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say like, hey, I didn't know. I was not familiar with your game.
bro, I forgot I even had. Look, hold on. Look at how.
Oh, that guy. Oh, that guy. I remember.
Hey, doofy, stupid.
He's
Okay,
a
okay.
cute kind of doofy.
Yeah, he's derpy. I was like, that face is hilarious. But no, I had a couple of cards that I was given. But anyway, on top of that, just like a new booster pack, something to kind of get everybody back into the swing of what they're gonna expect for like new designs or like I don't know. Have they done a what's the newest Pokemon? What number
uh,
are we at?
Gen 9 Scarlet and Violet.
How many wait, what number are we at? Are we at like 1,000 and like
Yeah,
100 yet?
yeah, we're at 1,000. I think.
Oh, bro. Well, we haven't hit like 1,100 yet.
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so.
So okay, so you're gonna have something like that. You're gonna have like new design with those cards popping up pretty soon. So yeah, there's gonna be new booster packs. Blah blah. I mentioned app. With how much do we know about ZA in general? Like, is it more of just
A
like
fair bit. A fair bit.
yeah, like flying through the city, like the way of traveling? I think I saw something like that.
Maybe not
You're gonna get that.
everything, but a good amount where I'd be satisfied just to play the game now.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Unless they
So
had like a
maybe some
whole new
expansion.
like
Yeah.
thing or mechanic in the game they just want to like
Mm.
introduce you to. But I think I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
If it's just like, yeah, right. More Pokemon. Like, what more did they show? Like new gym leaders or something?
No gym
Maybe
leaders in this
that.
one. It's definitely
Ah,
definitely the side game, so they don't really have a lot of things that they like follow through with as far as tradition.
okay, I see you. Um, who just had an anniversary? One Piece just had its anniversary, so I'm trying to think of an anniversary thing. If there's anything going on with like an event or like a anniversary moment that they want to set up for,
Hmm.
they might just end up doing another. What was the last thing they've done? I was trying to think of like in terms of like an animated show because they did something on Netflix. Some showed up on Netflix, right?
Oh, that's what you're
Um,
leaning towards. You know,
yeah, like in terms of an
Concierge is
anniversary,
that's isn't that I think it's somewhat claymation. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is claymation.
something. Yeah, okay. They could probably do like
So like
a
take your time on
anniversary
that.
or like a
Yeah.
new, yeah, like a new movie, something like
Oh, a
that.
new movie. Okay,
Right,
okay.
that could be kind of cool. Let me try to think of something else because I'm pretty much I don't want to. If I throw everything to the wall, something's gonna stick. But let's think of something that might be a little bit more unique. Um,
Think a new side game. I mean, that'd be nice, but I don't know if they would ever do that.
maybe yeah, like a funny little spinoff. They're not
I,
doing Wait, didn't Detective Pikachu have like a sequel or something? I think right.
yeah, but they already did that.
Yeah, so they're probably not gonna do it again.
Hmm.
Unless they put Danny DeVito in it, then that'll be pretty cool. uh, maybe new clothes. I don't know, some kind of merch that they would sell everybody.
I mean,
Is there?
that'd be kind of dope.
Hold on.
I know that.
Yeah, hold on. Wait.
Ooh, you know what? They have Pokemon Worlds coming up, I think, for Anaheim, and they did show off a little bit of merch. They could kind of follow up and touch up on that, but otherwise, they already did their job there.
Dang. Okay. Hold on.
Hmm.
Before we branch off into the other thing, because as far as like any predictions, that's all I got. Is there is there not like merch of like a snapback or something with like a Pikachu tail? Does that exist?
I don't think so,
Does that not?
actually.
Does that not
Not
exist? Are you
not
serious?
not with a Pikachu tail, but that's huh.
No way. I'm mad. You know what? I'm about to get
They
Nintendo's about to piss
might. I
me off.
mean, they
You
might have like
serious?
the Pikachu ears, but I don't know about a tail.
But like, yeah, like, can you imagine? Like, maybe just like in a snapback, right? Like right above the thing where your hair's breathing. This is like a little
Hmm.
tail. It kind of goes up. And you can have different ones
Yeah.
because you got
Yeah.
uh like Pikachu Libre. You have a little heart one, or you can have like the flat one. Is
Oh.
that not? Is that not? Is that too much to ask? Like, hold on.
I mean,
Pikachu hat.
you're working for free, so I mean,
Yeah, I'm about to get robbed right now. Somebody about to take my. Oh,
so
is
it's to
that not?
like walk in the dead of night and like put a straw into your forehead and just start sucking.
No way. I don't think it doesn't. It doesn't exist. You know what they do? Like, of course, wow, the ears. Wow, who would have thought? Of course, the ears will work, but like,
Mhm.
they got no tail. Are
Yeah,
you
that I
serious?
feel like
Is that
that could kind of work. They probably have
is it just too
beanies.
dumb to them?
They probably have beanies for that.
You know what's crazy? I'm looking at these beanies, like the little knitted caps or whatever. They don't have the tail either. It's just the
That's
ears. And
crazy.
like, sure, yeah,
You know
that's
what's
like
funny?
the
That
excuse me.
Hot Topic
Mhm.
and their like new collaboration with Pikmin have like a Pikmin designed beanie with the red one, and they got that prior to like Pokemon doing anything with their Pokemon designs.
Are you bro? They are missing out. That's so weird to me because like this isn't this
Oh,
still
they
a
should go
yearly
with a
franchise,
Bulbasaur
right?
beanie. That makes sense.
Oh my god. Okay, we're giving Nintendo too many ideas.
Okay, okay,
Nah,
okay,
because hold
okay,
on. Are
okay.
you serious? Do they not? Hold
I
on.
don't know if they
This-
do that as often anyway.
That is so strange to me. With all the money, like matter of fact, hold on. They have like the beat, but it's not as okay. That's kind of crazy. It's a beanie when it's just Bulbasaur, and it's just a whole
The
Bulbasaur
whole
on the head.
Bulbasaur.
I don't know. I mean, I but probably that does look funny. But if it's just like the bulb, and it's kind of like shaped like the ball, bro. It'd be kind of something. No way, no way. Isn't Pokemon still like an annual series too?
Yeah. Yeah, they still come out with something like every year. Maybe.
Okay,
They're always
come
updating it for
on.
sure, but maybe not in the ways that we want them to.
Yes, because look, I think there's probably like room for like what, a couple more remakes or something. There might be some titles that I'm missing that haven't been remade yet, but there was
Hmm.
that thing with, I think about it all the time. Was it Shining Pearl
Yeah.
and something Diamond? Right?
Yeah, yeah.
What is it? They were upset when it came out to like those graphics looking the way they did. Like people were nitpicking, and like don't get me wrong. I guess like there's some cutoffs there. Like I think I saw, isn't her name like Dawn? Is it Dawn?
Yeah, that's Dawn.
Yeah, right. There was like a point where you see like the character walking, and there's like a cliff, but it's like a diagonal cliff. Like it doesn't feel like a proper polygon having
Oh,
cliff.
yeah.
I think that's what it was. Like you got a bunch of people quality checking like that. I'm like, sure, I'm not gonna disagree and say like it would have been cool to like kind of fine tune that and just like, come on,
Hmm.
make it a hill. But then again, I'm like, does it stop me from playing Pokemon? Not necessarily.
Nah.
Matter of fact, you know what's another quality that people still trip about, which I
Hmm.
get, and just feel like it's a lot of money. Full voice acting. People want that.
Yeah, I want that. That'd be nice. They only have that for
But I'm just
Pokemon
like,
Masters, but that's it.
yeah, okay, yeah. Pokemon Masters is what it's called. Now, they do like cutting corners, as plainly as plainly given in Shining
Plainly,
Pearl, whatever.
yeah.
Uh, so I'm just like, nah, that is weird. There has to be something in development that I keep missing, man. Because that's my biggest quote unquote cope. Um, when it comes to games being made, they like sacrifice one set of qualities for another. Like, is there like too much happening in a game where maybe did they stop doing this thing where you could play like previous versions and like give your Pokemon to the next game to carry over? Is that still happening?
I mean, they still do it through a third party. And that's like Pokemon Home. I mean,
Okay, the home. Okay,
maybe not third party. That's
like a
because Pokemon
like
Home is like
a
a third application to like a
like a
game.
vendor, I guess, something like
You
that.
can say that, yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. Is there something I'm missing in terms of development that they're sacrificing one thing they could do for like, in terms of time too, maybe that. But like one thing that they're doing in terms of the game that cuts you off from giving voice lines, I don't know. I have no idea.
Good question.
Or right, like, or
Or
maybe people just wanna just play the game and they kind of like don't care about the characters. I don't know. There might be some players like that. I don't know. But I mean, like, there's always gonna be somebody that catches on to voice acting because that would probably make that voice acting could change a lot for a game, honestly.
yeah, it
Like,
would.
the quality would be kind of crazy. Or like maybe you could have like somebody who gets like they might deliver online in a funny way. Oh, you already got a meme. I have no idea. There's a lot of positives you can get from it. I just wonder what their reason is.
Hmm.
It's usually saving money. That's all I'm gonna say. That's kind of probably cheaping out, but
Maybe.
you know. Mhm. They have the means to do it. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping when I think about like how much money these people got, but I'm like, what do they spend it on? They have like a rainy day fund just in case they get sued, or like what happens? What are they doing when they do that?
I don't
Like
know. I
Nintendo
think
got like,
they might be fueling other places like Pokemon trading cards.
shoo. Matter of fact, yeah, I guess they could be funding like all the other things we see outside of gaming. Cause yeah, games, but then also keep forgetting Nintendo was like a toy company prior to all this. So who knows? Too many questions, not enough
Be-
answers.
because without, them putting all that stock into other places, I won't have my Tyranitar home sweet K plush keychain.
What is
I don't care. It has Tyranitar.
So I don't care. I can't. All right, fair enough. I can't tell you what to care about. Man, this Pokemon stuff is funny.
Oh, they got a
Uh,
Cyndaquil keychain. Oh, sorry. I got that website
yeah,
open up.
there's
It's
a lot of merch, bro.
a lot of
Let me see.
merch.
What else? What else did
My wallet's not safe.
what else do we have?
Oh, okay. Right. So, yeah, so that's happening. I guess my quickest predictions on my end.
Mhm.
They probably want to talk about Legends of the Age just a little bit more, and
Yes.
I would love it if they just did a remake for like one of the classic games. In this case, it'd probably be Gen 5. I think they're on track to just keep doing that. If they want to continue to like remake each and every generation, then Gen 5 would be next,
Yeah.
which would probably do quite well, I'm sure. I guess it kind of depends on how they want to develop it. If it's the same situation as Ilka did for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, then yeah, you might get a big mixed bag there. But I think people will still
Yeah.
otherwise be okay with it. I like the design on like that game, so I'd be okay with it. Yeah, of course they would otherwise add on to other like third party stuff like Unite, TCG, all the works.
Oh, I forgot about Unite. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
I am.
I will go ahead and jump into the next topic. We have a Dragon Drive. It's that one game that was actually shown off at the Nintendo Switch 2 features, as far as like other games that they had like in the works. Dragon Drive,
You know
just to
what?
remind everybody, is the $20 game that features both both utilizations of Joy Cons to do like the mouse controls. That's how you play it.
Mhm.
I think he also like
I think
will like bring it up and to do like shoots and like that, but I don't know.
ooh.
But they're gonna have
When's
a
the game? Wait,
global.
when's the game coming out?
I think it's coming out August. Yeah, I bring this up
Mm.
because this global jam demo they call it is actually to be a limited
Yeah.
time event that's going on for like those with the Nintendo Switch 2 and also have the Nintendo Switch Online membership. And it's going to be a limited time thing from August 9th to August 10th.
Oh, okay.
So it is a
Oh.
demo, but it's a limited time beta type of thing, it seems.
Huh. With
Just to give it a shot.
yeah, I want to see what they can get from that. Are they getting like data from us like doing all this noise?
I
This
mean, they could
beta,
do
if you
that,
will?
yeah.
Mm. Cause I mean we got it. We could do it. Um my biggest thing is like the game I don't know. I think it's interesting. I just wonder
I'm curious
how
about it.
like yeah, right? Like how people feel about something that's super unique. Like usually I'm gonna dive in and try it out because it's gonna showcase like these mouse controls, but in a game setting. Because on top of this game, wasn't it like Mario Party Jamboree has like some new mini games that like
Yeah,
hone in on the Switch too? Yeah.
you're right. You're right.
So something that has like a majority of its games set to this gimmick of the Switch 2, it's
Hmm.
like why not give it a shot? Now, I think even if I can imagine what I'm already gonna feel when I play it. I can imagine that I'm gonna enjoy how unique it is and and like the way they made it work, like to
Hmm.
give this some kind of appeal. Because first of all, again, uh, how many games got characters that are focused in wheelchairs? That's not a big it's not a big grab for a lot of people.
Mm.
It's not, which is kind of like the appeal of it. And I'm assuming like because I think the first thing I saw when that happened, as far as like some reception and like people feeling like their feelings of it, I think there was somebody who was like in a wheelchair. Like I don't know. Can I say I don't want to say paraplegic, but it's just somebody who's in a wheelchair. Like they're like, I feel seen. I'm like, I mean, shoot, don't get me wrong with that. If there's a way of making that kind of person like feel like they can be included, that's interesting. At least they made it in a way that's kind of like they made it to a sport. So it's like this is like a subversion of like expectations for people who are in that predicament, but you still give them some kind of light that makes it more of like
Just
appealing in a good
yeah,
way.
it's just appealing, but it's just fun, you know.
Yeah,
It's a way
like they're
to
making the fun.
yeah,
Mhm. Yeah,
just
like come
kind of
on, man. Like
definitely utilize the Joy Cons in a way that you otherwise would never in any other game. I feel.
yeah, so it stands out. I just hope that even with how fun it's gonna be, that it gets. I'm just hoping for a generally positive reception. Because what I'm gonna assume with me, I'll probably play like a good chunk of it because it's so different. But I'm just wondering like the replayability too. Usually that's what I would hope for when new games or like daring games, games that kind of come up with like a risky like premise. Um,
Mhm.
how much is it gonna really like stick with people when they buy it? Because I'm getting it. I'm getting the game either way. Um, but I'm hoping it's still good. I'm hoping that like first of all, again, whatever the team is that made this, I hope they keep their jobs because apparently they're on the chopping block either way. Like if it's
Mm.
like good, we don't. It wasn't good enough. It was bad. It was bad. So like I don't know. I'm just hoping
Is
these people get
it's
like
$20, so I mean, see how it plays out.
yeah. All right. I hope these people keep their jobs because this game looks solid
It
for
does,
what
yeah.
it is, right? For how unique it is. No, it definitely looks fun. Um, but yeah, I'm. Wait, when's the event? The event is
Uh,
like early
August
August.
9th and 10th.
So yeah, I could definitely do that. That'll be my first thing because isn't that like on a
Friday and
Saturday?
Saturday.
Like Saturday and Sunday, right? Because you said 9th and 10th.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh,
Wait,
oops, hold
yeah,
on. Were you
yeah,
talking
yeah.
in Japan time or our time?
Our time, our time.
Oh, so yeah. Okay. So yeah, Saturday and Sunday. That'd be cool.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm
It's
be
Saturday,
down with that.
Sunday. What was I?
Hey man, we
Yeah,
got it. We got this. We got this console and the online thing. So why not?
gotcha.
See.
Okay, okay.
So,
I got
okay,
another
okay,
one
okay.
here. Another one. This is about the Zelda movie.
Oh,
It's so funny that we talked about it the other day when it felt like that wasn't really anything at all, like recently, because of
yeah, it was just like a
obviously,
mention.
yeah, it was just like a little reference point. But actually, Miyamoto like sent a message through like Twitter/X through the Nintendo like account. He was saying that these are the two actors two actors who are going to be playing as
Mhm.
Link and Zelda. Link is
Uh-huh.
going to be played by I had it right here, Benjamin Evan Ainsworth, and then Zelda is going to be played by Bo Ragison. So I
You're giving me no names. I don't know who those people are, and I'll say, but yeah, that's
I'm
cool.
gonna be honest. I don't have any like recognition. Well, I mean, I don't really even like follow a lot of like actors that way, but that's cool. Like, I appreciate the fact that like it's people that we don't know and not Chris Pratt.
Can you imagine?
It's me, Link. It's a me, Link.
You got
I mean,
so
obviously
stupid.
that's like that's an old running joke, but like, yeah, no. I'm just kind of curious as to like how it's gonna play out because they also accompanied it with like a couple like I guess screenshots of like I guess them into separate roles, if not like maybe in the movie. Um, you can't tell
They
anything
have
based
the
on
same
costume. You can't tell
Hold
anything
on.
based on costume, but I don't know if it's something that they independently have worked on from a different project
Uh,
or it's the Zelda project. I don't know.
sorry, I saw an edit of him looking like Link. It looks terrible.
Oh no.
Somebody gave him like the knit cap and everything. I was just like, okay, hold on.
I'm curious
But
as
it's
to
like
how they're gonna do
obviously,
it.
it's just like the obvious Photoshop looks stupid. Why would they do that? Hold on, because I think I only saw it once, but I did read the post that Miyamoto put out, and I was like, oh, sick, heck yeah. So these people are like, did yeah, bro, like they're like under the list. Like these are some actors that probably got like what? How many? Whoa!
Like,
I'm
uh,
sorry. The person playing Link who was like 17 years old.
oh, okay, that works.
Does that work?
Yeah, it
Does that
does
work?
because Link is just a young adult.
Fair. How old is Zelda supposed to be? I thought they were around the same age. Or
They're
am I
about
just
the same
thinking
age,
of Breath
yeah.
of the
But if you're
Oh,
talking Breath of the Wild, yeah, that's still kind of a younger. Well, I mean, if he's not 100 years old, they're talking about a younger Link, younger adult
okay.
Link.
That okay, sure. No, because I like the actor who's playing Zelda is 21. So I was just like, really?
Oh, really? Oh, there's actually an age gap
Yeah,
between the two actors themselves. Interesting.
yeah. I thought it'd be cooler to have them like on the same age,
I
or
thought it
like
was gonna be
how
like
they do the
20
thing with
and
like.
whatever Chris Pratt's age.
Can you? Can you have that? Yeah, I hope they don't. No, I'm glad they didn't do that. Um, well, hold on. I mean, it's not super crazy. My thing would be like, man, usually in Hollywood they'll be like, oh, this person looks, they could pass as a teenager, but it's kind of crazy looking back at. You remember Grease? None of them look like
I hear about that story a
teenagers.
lot. About how
Bro,
like, dude, these
y'all
guys
just
are in
want
their
to.
30s and they're trying to be cast as 15-year-old.
What is this anime mentality? Like, what are we talking about? They're
It's
how
crazy.
old? No, I don't trust it. So, I mean, what I would assume
Mm,
would be a cool thing to do. Um, oh man, you know what the thing is? It's got to be like Ocarina, right? Are we going off of Ocarina?
maybe, yeah.
Ooh,
Ooh, I
what if we
mean,
going off
like they
Ocarina?
have a clean slate. They
Hey,
can go with whatever.
yeah, shoot, man, they might end up making like a new branch in that crazy Zelda timeline, that crazy
I
tapestry,
think,
like
yeah, I
all the
think they
games.
will. I think they will.
Freaking- what is- Yeah, right. Skyward Sword all the way down. Like, oh, where's Phantom Hourglass? Oh, it's
Mm.
right over here. Yeah. But like, dang, they might. Cause I'm like, are we going against Ganondorf like from Ocarina? We're going against Ganondorf from Wind Waker. Like, would it be crazy? Like, I don't know. Like,
Who
I don't know what they're gonna pick.
who's gonna be Ganondorf though? I'll tell you my answer. It's gonna be Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
You know what? I thought you were gonna say,
He's like,
I thought you were gonna say Chris Pratt. I thought you were gonna say Chris Pratt, but that's even funnier. That would be kind of crazy. Can you imagine like The Rock all built up, but like what he looked like in freaking Melee or like freaking Twilight Princess? Can you imagine that?
oh, dude, that'd be crazy.
That'd be kind of wicked. That'd be kind of wicked. I don't know.
Yeah, you know,
I don't
yeah,
know.
it's gonna be interesting because like Ganondorf has he has like he has a different skin tone than everybody, even the Gerudos themselves. Like he's
He's
different.
like, yeah, he's like crap. I was gonna no, it's not olive green. I don't know. He's kind
He's
of
like,
like some
yeah,
darker
maybe.
hue, like green cobblestone. I don't know. Like he look like a rock. Like he just built like a rock too. So
He's the
I
Green
don't know what it
Goblin.
is. Yeah, yeah, man, Willem Dafoe. Like it'd be kind of wild if they just have him like if they have him built like that. Matter of fact, even in Breath of the Wild, he was more like a green kind of green hue too. He's always been like a green. Oh, look at his
Yeah.
face. But
So I mean,
The
no,
Rock,
I think The Rock can do it. He just has to like get a little bit of like coloring there.
but like you know what it is though. Wow, I was just talking about The Rock earlier today.
Hmm.
He I don't know him as Ganondorf. You imagine that voice? You imagine that? Or if he pulls like his old like the you smell what the what the Gerudos are cooking. I don't know what he would
Whoa,
do. But like
whoa.
I just I just don't I don't that voice. I don't hear Ganondorf. Like matter of fact, like Ganondorf is like donkey freaking stout, like he's buff. He has like a raspy voice. Like I think in most iterations, he's always got like a raspy voice.
Maybe, yeah.
So that's gonna be like
Interesting to
even in
see if he can capture that. Yeah.
yeah, right. Even in like didn't they do it in well he got stabbed in the face. I'm thinking of Wind
Yeah,
Waker.
he's been stabbed in different areas actually.
Mm. He been gutted, bro. Like he got stabbed in the chest in Twilight Princess. He got stabbed in what twice actually. He got stabbed in the face in Wind Waker.
um,
Didn't he get stabbed in the face in
he
Ocarina of
did stabbed in
Time
the
when you
face in
beat him?
Ocarina, same forehead actually as Wind Waker.
Bro.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough being
Yeah,
reincarnated as an evil entity.
as a jerk. Like that's a rough role.
Hmm.
Um, but I mean, hey, Rock would probably be like, you know, of course they do like the whole makeup job. Physically, he'll be fit to do it, but like his performance, I don't know about that, Chief. But it is what it is. We'll see who they get to get that role.
Oh, you
Oh,
know
that's a
what?
crazy face.
Better casting
Uh,
here. So obviously the Great Fairy, right? Chaperone. Chaperone.
you know,
I was telling
you
this.
only base it off the makeup. You just base it off the makeup. It's like
No.
no.
No, hear
You're
me out.
like,
So,
wait.
no, hear me out because you have
Nah,
Majora's.
I mean, yo,
You got
wait.
Majora's mask, right? Link. He's wearing he's wearing the Great Fairy mask, and then as he
Where?
gets on
Okay.
Rapona's back, he's like pink party cloud.
Would you think? Would you think
Ah,
that's
what
secure the
have you
funding?
done?
Would you think that's yeah? They'll probably get that's the star power they need. No.
I think. I mean, like jokes aside, I can see. It can
Hell,
work. She has to like
yeah.
embiggen, but like, you know.
Embiggen.
And we're talking about the Great Fairy, not like the
Yeah,
fairy.
the Great Fairy. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I mean, hold on. I'm not gonna front. That could work.
It can work.
Yeah, like I think she has the. Does she have the hair for it? I think so. Didn't the Great Fairy have like long hair, right? Like, hold on.
It's like, yeah, it's very long reddish hair. Yeah, like almost just straight up red hair. Like
red hair,
anime red hair.
Yeah, like, bro. Wait a minute. I'm actually getting bad looking at it because I'm like, she kind of does. I went straight to the Ocarina of Time. I'm like, oh, bro, that shit felt wrong.
All right, so Gan is gonna be Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and I'm gonna have Great Fairy as Chaperone. I'm getting my star listings here.
So now is it gonna be a different? Is it gonna be a different actor or actress for Sheik, or is it gonna be the same? It'll be both. And they just
Sheik is gonna be Tom Holland.
All of a sudden, bro, I get fucking. Oh no. I was so mad that she got the shit, bro. Chappelle wrote. I know that's
And then
crazy.
the King of Hyrule will be Jack Black. Yeah, that'll work.
He needs to stop. No, give him a break. He cannot make the. He can't make the king that much of a goofball. Jack Black has to like be a character. Like I'm sure he's done serious roles, but right now, I don't think I can see him. I can see him as Steve. That's all I see him as now. That sucks. So it's not gonna be the same when I look at him as like the King of Hyrule. Give it to like who's the guy who played Odin in
Oh, for Thor? I don't know, but that's actually pretty solid. But wait, no.
And I want.
Oh wait, hold on.
Hold
I
on.
might get it wrong. Didn't he pass though?
Don't make me sad. Hold on.
Hopefully not.
Anthony. Wait, why do I see Sam Neill? Hold on. Wait, actor Odin. What?
Anthony Hopkins?
Oh.
Okay, no, he's all right. He's all right.
My God.
Oh God, dude, I scared myself.
He could do it. He could do it.
He's been playing some older roles, but like King of Hyrule, like I'd be kind of concerned if like the ruler has been like this old for so long. But I mean, maybe it's a different hierarchy back then.
Yeah, honestly, hold on. We're still like even thinking of like what's the point? Like, I mean, what's the point? Like, what's the timeline they're working with? Is it gonna be like a new one? Is it gonna be like, because what? How did the king look in Wind Waker? Was he still like a tubby dude, right? He's always like a tubby or like a big guy. Ocarina of Time? Like he's always just a big dude. So actually. Isn't it King Rom or something?
Yeah, that's the other name.
Oh wait,
I'm looking at the Thor casting. I'm trying to find a way for us to get Tom Hiddleston on to like the movie casting, just so Seppi becomes an instant ally if she wasn't already because it's Zelda.
I'm not gonna lie. If anything, it's gonna probably be a huge influx of those fans. So it might work if they decide to do it. They could probably pull it off. Okay, so hold on, King. Well, actually, yeah. So it's just always known as the King of Hyrule. But he wasn't given a name until Breath of the Wild, or am I just stupid?
I think he's also been dubbed in Wind Waker, I think, as I forget though.
That's
Not
what I
sure
was
if
thinking.
that's the
Like when I'm
case.
looking at him, he was just Daphne's.
Hmm.
Whoa, that's a long name. His name is like Daphne's Noasen Nohansen Hyrule. What the heck? All right, anyway.
Whoa.
Okay. There's that
Yeah,
guy.
then okay, in that case, fair enough.
And then like the Echoes of Wisdom. So yeah, no, he's always just like a usual tubby dude with a big beard. So I don't know.
Do you
They could
think it'd be a good casting idea if we had the Great Deku Tree voiced by Keanu
by Morgan
Reeves?
Freeman? Oh wait, yours makes more sense. I was just thinking like that'd be kind of funny. But well,
Maybe
how
not
old
the
can you make
game.
his voice sound?
I
Because
don't
like
know.
when you look at the Deku Tree, he's more of like he'll be like who's the guy who
Gotcha.
played
Idris Elba.
who played who's the
I
guy?
think we got it.
No, who's the guy who played Gandalf from Lord of the Rings?
Oh yeah, who was
He also
Gandalf?
played Magneto. So that's yeah, he also played Magneto. That's another role I remember, man. Yeah, Deku Tree. It's got to be like one of those like type of voices. So they got to have like a little bit of ache in it. Oh, jeez, like he need a
Maybe.
lozenge or something. He could, like, as far as like a voice, he could pull it off. And then again, like Deku Tree's always there. Like we're always thinking of constant characters. What's another character that's always there? Like Impa. Who's gonna play Impa?
Are we gonna have a Tetra? No, not a Tetra. If Zelda just exists.
Yeah,
I was gonna
that'd be
say.
Wind Waker. Oh yeah, that'd be something.
Oh, I got it.
We got
Soria, right? Korok Forest. Zendaya. Gotcha.
my lock for the movie. Nah, you know what? That'd be kind of interesting. Hold on, there's too many like reoccurring characters that have like fun potential. Like maybe, what's another character that always shows up? Wait, Beetle. Who's gonna play Beetle? The guy from the guy who's always selling it with the. You got the Ringo haircut. Like who's gonna play that guy?
Steven Yeun. I think you got
That's
it.
Crazy. That's a. He's like, hey man, that's pretty solid to me. Like, hold on. That'd be a nuts so cast. Yeah, right. He's got to get it though. Oh, when he's trying to sell you something. Look at this guy. What the heck, dude? Oh wait, not the Beetle from freaking Skyward Sword. Hold on. Wow. Nah, man. It's a bunch of dumb things they could pull. Like, if there's something that seems like uncanny too, then they could just make it like more of like an entertaining movie. That'd be nice too.
Yeah.
Like, if there's like it's just like a character that they would want one way, but they make it entertaining enough to kind of like, you can overlook it. Like, I have no idea.
Nah, I also have to consider that they're gonna do castings for like maybe different characters of the different races. Think about like how they are even gonna design like the Zoras to even like the Gorons. That's gonna be interesting. If not,
it's definitely
scary.
Gonna be. Yeah, right. Hold on. Yeah, because I was thinking it's gonna be like primarily CG. I'd prefer practical effects. That'd be cool. Because for like what Gerudos, they would have to be like very tall whamming, and then like they have to have like the long noses, and like I don't know if they'll do this because of Breath of the Wild. Everybody's hips was just angular. Like why? Like everybody just
like you know how they draw those circle graphs and they kind of overlay that on top of different images, something like that.
Yeah, there we go.
They're like, oh yeah, okay.
That'd be a nutso method. But I mean,
crazy.
Then we got the Gorons. You gonna go to Gorons? It's like CG is the way to go, but like,
okay, so
I wish they had.
So you're saying for the like, let's say Urbosa. So we're going with Megan Thee Stallion, right?
Oh, I don't know if she could get, bro. I don't know. She got that thick accent. Like I don't know.
No, I think she's got it. This is her first entry into voice acting, right? Right?
Do you think she? Do you think
I
she
know she's
could?
already
She got
She-Hulk.
like
I
enough.
remember that.
Like the versatility would be crazy if she could pull that off. Matter of fact, if they do give her that, and she like blows my mind, like I'd be like, "Whoa!" I stand corrected because all I hear is and stuff. So like, I don't know if that'll work as a Garuda or Garuda or whatever. So who knows? I don't think they'll make it work.
I'm curious about the
I mean,
casting actually. I can also
yeah,
meme
like
it up.
like where do they stop at? Like honestly,
That's true. It
because
depends on how they
man,
want to devise like this tale.
and
Yeah, because they
it
could do anything with this Zelda movie.
also hold on. Was it Ocarina that pretty much exposed or like introduced those
The
different
timeline,
races, right?
or really?
So yeah, right? Like did they like in
Maybe.
terms of like the overarching designs? Because I'm pretty sure they had like with freaking Octoroks since like Zelda 1, I'm sure.
Well,
But
that's a good
like
question.
the Zoras, the Gerudos, Gerudo Valley,
Link to the Past,
Gorons,
maybe.
and then like what the winged folk? Like what the
The
heck is
Ritos.
Rivali? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think
Was
that's Wind
that like
Waker. I think it's Wind
oh,
Waker.
it's Wind Waker, yeah. So like where do they stop at? Because like man, you gotta think about like one of the things that limits me, and then again, to be honest, we're talking about this movie. I'm like, I'm not even sure if I want to go watch it because it's live action. But the things that'll limit it is because of how um how like the unique looking creatures. Like how are they gonna map that on in live action? Your answer is always gonna be CG effects, right? But
Yeah.
like, will they be able to capture like the same kind of feeling from the experience? Most likely not. It's
Hmm.
like it's possible, but like you got to have somebody who has like a really good vision to pull that off.
Hmm.
Um and then like what if we have them uh like we don't know which Zelda to start, like which one? Like are we going to do like the first one where it's just all about caves? You got to find somebody to fit the role of Sahasrara, like
Hmm.
I like, they're gonna be Jack Black. I have no idea. Like, I
Oh
have no
shit.
idea how they're gonna hold up. It's such an odd thing to worry about because the the experience, like then the choreography, like the fighting scenes, bro. Like
Hmm. I think they
the
can make
swordsmanship. The
it's pretty
quiver,
practical. Unless you're asking Link to do flips in this one. I'm not sure if that's going to be practical, but otherwise pure sword fighting, maybe it'll work.
they could make it work. Also, that would be kind of funny if they let because you know how when you're strafing in the game, like in Ocarina of
Yeah,
Time, he's just like I step in and he's doing like the backflips and stuff because he is.
yeah. He
Link
is.
could do it, but
And he just like
there's a
whips
lot
out
of ass,
boomerang out of nowhere like, "Yeah."
bro. He could while he's backflipping. Like I don't know. I have no
Uh,
idea what they're gonna do. This man. There's so many limitations to live action. So somebody's got to really be creative to pull that off. Like matter of fact, we don't know who the director is. Like I'm assuming Miyamoto's just like an executive producer.
Probably.
Um, but like nothing as far as like the actual direction of the movie. I have no idea. So
Mhm.
there's too much. There's too much against it, in my opinion. Like I don't remember the last live action movie off of a game that I watched. No,
Mhm.
no, I haven't seen that, so I can't tell you.
It's
But
gonna be.
I don't know.
I will say there's a lot of interesting things that they could try to do with this movie, but one of the possible obstacles that they're gonna have to deal with is how they're going to present pacing in the form of like dungeon crawling for Link. But I will say, considering what dungeons are and the characterization of Link being like the courageous one, if they somehow throw in some level of horror aspects to this, that isn't just a jump scare, I'd be pretty impressed with it.
They could, hold on. That's a good point because they could do that. Like, what's the thing from Wait, is that Ocarina of Time too as well? What's those mummies, the Redead or whatever the heck?
Oh no! Yeah, you're right. The
They could pull
redeads.
that off. Yeah. So honestly, they have like a lot of elements to make it like an entertaining movie. Again, it just got to be like, how are they gonna present that mess? How are they gonna direct this movie to where like, because yeah, if it's like his whole thing is just like not being scared. He has like mad courage. So you got to present a lot of things he's going against as a hero of time or whatever. So
Hero of whatever.
it's a
Actually, I'm
lot.
curious about that too. But yeah,
Yeah. Matter of fact, are they gonna focus more of him being the hero of time or the hero of Hyrule? Oh,
yeah. Every single one of them had like some defining thing about them as a
yeah, it's
different
kind of
hero.
crazy.
Mm-hmm. So curious about
Hey
that.
man, there's a lot of things to work
The
with.
hero of
Now they just
cinema.
got the hero. Somebody's gonna do this at some point. They're gonna have it happen. It's gonna be a meme at some point. I just hope it's actual cinema and the movie is good.
I hope so. Considering how well Mario
But
movie
yeah,
went out.
yeah, I think that's the tougher thing too, because like the movie was animated. You can work with those
True.
characters in that environment. Like the last thing, I'm never gonna watch it, but the Lilo and Stitch live action.
Did
But
yeah.
how can you pull off that same kind of feeling with that? Like Disney live actions, bro, they just missed the entire point of what made them like likable. Like, bruh. Anyway, that's it. I'm cool off that. Hoping for the best. I might see it because I like Zelda a lot. So I'll see.
Yeah, I'll have to like tune in and see like what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Real
Whoa.
tough. Shouts to Beefling in chat. I see you. Last thing that I just want to bring up because it's another bit of news on Nintendo side. There's gonna be another Switch playtest. It's I guess I wouldn't say it's the full government, but it's a Nintendo Switch online playtest. They've done this
Yeah. Hold
before,
on. Yeah, I didn't know. So I'm up to hear it.
and I remember that they had asked people to not spread it if you get access to it, but people definitely spread the word of what it was.
Oh.
It was
Oh.
it was a what seemed to be a pretty ambitious Minecraft-like multiplayer type of game that deals with like mission-based stuff where you're collecting bits and pieces. I saw some bits where you're swinging around here and there. I don't have the footage or anything like that, but it seems to be that same playtest. So I'm glad that they're
What the heck?
following up on this thing, but I don't know what they're gonna do with it. That's my thing. Clearly, they want to work on something.
I definitely don't remember none of that.
Yeah,
What?
yeah. It was like last year, but it's been a long time since then. But I will tell you, this application process starts on the 21st, so on Monday. So we'll see how that plays out.
Okay. I'm open for that. Can't wait to see what's up.
Yeah, I want to see what they do with it ultimately. I should try to like apply so I can get a feel for it because it looked kind of interesting. I don't know if that'd be like up to my speed, but it kind of depends on how they clean up the game.
Yeah. I see you.
Yeah, I'll try to like apply for that one. Well, otherwise, you might see some leaks here and there. If it's a game that just seems almost roadblocksy Minecraft like, then I think that's what you're going to be looking at. But I mean, that is not to say that it looks bad or anything like that. It just looks interesting from what Nintendo's done before as like their own IP.
Okay, I see you. Dang. All right, I'm gonna keep my little ear in the ground on that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's everything.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Honestly, it was a good hunk of time that we used.
For sure.
Yeah.
But alrighty, guys, let me go ahead and let y'all know. This won't really matter if people are watching this like later in the future, but for the immediate next week for podcasts, I made that decision to just go ahead and cancel because of like convention going stuff for next weekend. So we're not gonna follow up with that. We're not even gonna try to do the little like on the phone type of like stream because I think with how I usually set up like the podcast and how I time code everything, it'd just be a mess if I even attempted to do something like that. So I'm just gonna play it safe. I won't really try to do anything with that one, and I'll just tell you guys what's going on the following week as far as like reviews and everything like that and news. So that becomes a bulkier week. I know that Aniyah would otherwise not be available on that like following Saturday then because he's off doing Evo stuff. So very excited to hear about that when you come back, though.
Yeah, gotta get some training in. Honestly, I gotta try a new approach.
Gotcha.
The Tekken 7 approach. I don't know. Anyway, it's fine.
But yeah. All right, guys. We'll go ahead and call it here. Thank you all so much for tuning in for this episode of DangIT Podcast. It's been 551 episodes anyway. My name is Justin.
I'm Aniyah.
And thanks for watching, everybody. #bye, everybody.